afternoon, good evening, good morning, everybody out there, YouTube land. This is Moz coming to you with another episode of Toy Photography Talk. And tonight we got a huge panel, huge, ginormous. It's so loco, it's crazy, man. It's crazy panel. It's insane. I don't know why I'm going with the accent. Oh, I know why. Because Loco Lou. What's up, Loco Lou?
What's popping, people?
What, wait, hold on. Hold on.
You know, with the hat and everything.
Do that again. Do that again.
Chicano.
Do that again. What was that? That was some half-ass what's popping, people.
Oh, you want to what's popping, people? That's what you want. You want that Stone
You
Cold.
see how he was trying to rob us, Pablo? He was just like, what's popping, people?
I know, man.
Well, he looks like he's trying to rob us. He looks like a bank robber from the freaking West.
Man, he lives in Texas. He's allowed to wear that, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He looks like a bank robber. Just throw a scarf on him and that's it. Like,
all I need, man. That's all I need.
Feria.
Trevor said he'll be on in a few minutes.
Shortly.
Yeah, Trevor will be on shortly.
Yeah, he said he's late.
Well, I gotta do some chores.
You gotta do?
I'll be right back.
I don't even know about that. All right, let's give a shout out to the chat real quick. Noble Young, first one in the chat today. Excellent, good to see you. Greg, formerly the Brute Scale. How you doing, man? What's up? League of Extraordinary Sixers in the chat. And League says, Pablo, did you find that in the attic?
Actually, no. My nieces and my daughter bought it for me at the rodeo.
Man, that's where it's at, man. The rodeo. That's where everything's at. There's the rodeo. So while we're waiting
they saw that I was getting a sunburn on my head, and they're like, "You need a hat."
That's exactly why I wear a hat whenever I go outside. You know, I don't unless I'm just getting the mail or something. But for the most part, hats on. It's not the oh no I'm bald thing. It's the I don't need skin cancer in my head. So that's all it is to it. Darth Matter Art in the chat, man. What's up, everyone? Styling tonight. I see. Hell yeah, that's right. Detecticus. Hello. Oh man, it's great seeing you, Greg. We don't have too many rodeos in Jersey. I'm sure you do. You just gotta look. It's there.
Yeah, look.
Poetic 40s.
What's going on?
Yo, Robert, how you doing, man? How you doing? Alberto Morales. Ho there, everyone. How you doing? How you doing, man? So, sorry, I cut you off there. So,
no, you're good. Good.
I had to shout out to everybody, and while we're waiting for Lou to get back and for Trevor to get here, because I don't want to start because we're on Trevor's shot. I don't want to start.
I know. It still happens to be on Trevor's shot.
So, late. Sure. He's probably playing with his new, Luke Skywalker
Star Wars haul.
Yeah, he's probably playing with that Hot Toys Anakin. That's what I meant to say. That dark side Anakin. He's probably got like 5 of those. Like making him play with it. You see him as President Scrooge or Scroob in Spaceballs, like playing with those dolls. Like,
I did like that stormtrooper with the cherry blossom.
I wouldn't buy it, but it was.
I wouldn't buy it, but it looked pretty dope.
Oh! Speaking of which,
there it is, Trevor.
Oh nope, you have no voice. Nope, still have no voice.
How about now?
Yeah, there you go. There we go.
How was Japan?
Hi,
President Scroob.
This is Cowboy Peebly over here. Well, look at
Cowboy
this
Peebly.
What's going on, man? What's going on?
Japan was amazing. Yeah,
nice.
It was incredible. Yeah, the show was good. Not the best celebration, but it was good. Panel went really, really well. I'm hoping to get it up on the channel soon.
Someone had posted the panel. I saw you and
I posted it on my page. It's kind of awkward to watch, but it's got to be edited down a little bit.
Yeah, I saw like most of it anyway. It was on somebody's Instagram.
Yeah,
it was one of the other guys. Plastic.
Plastic Action Jax.
There you go, Plastic.
It was on his. So I didn't catch it in the beginning. It was like maybe a few minutes in, but those were great.
It was good, but it was like we didn't account for the translation time, so we didn't get as much in as we wanted to.
I saw you not accounting for that. Like I saw you a couple times, like pick up the microphone, like wait a minute. Wait.
Well, not only that, but just like we each had like 3 or 4 images that we were going to go through, and we only got through 1. Wow. So that's fine. It was still good. Like everybody like had a great time and liked it and stuff. So it was good. Hopefully we'll be able to do it in Los Angeles next year, and maybe even SDCC. We're checking.
2027 is Los Angeles.
Is it 2027? Okay.
Well, next year is 2026.
Okay. The next.
I just want to make sure you understand that. I don't need you sitting there in Los Angeles going, "Where is everybody?"
He just can't get his shit right. That's all.
Which
Pardon
is
me?
which is
Keep on the
something I'd
fifth one,
do
too.
is just show up to a state without a place to stay.
Well, right.
That's what I'd do.
Anyway.
Hold on, Daryl. How you doing, man?
So,
Good to see you.
rumor
Trevor,
has it,
the
Trevor, that
million-dollar
you have a
question
dark side Anakin for me and a cherry blossom trooper.
Is that the rumor?
Yeah,
That's
I was
the
gonna say,
rumor.
did you
You
get
know
an
how
Anakin?
rumors are.
Yeah, I know. It ain't true until you go to the horse's mouth and say, "Give me that shit."
Greg says, "Let me get my Celsius and join Trevor." So, did you get an Anakin?
Hell yeah, buddy.
Did you get an
I
Anakin?
did get an Anakin. So here's Anakin. I
we're gonna
bought
give you-
the OT Customs. I still don't have his head on right since I put the eyes in, but these are the OT Customs eyes,
Ooh.
and they are 100% better than the eyes that come with him.
Really?
Because these are Sith eyes, and the ones he comes with are like red. Like I guess they're from Ahsoka.
Well, you see, they're making another one that's going to have the yellow eye.
Everybody's saying, "Oh, they're going to make another one." I don't know if they're going to make another one.
Well,
Don't get your hopes up.
They teased one with
put
yellow
shit-
eyes.
Yeah,
instead of red.
Han Solo was in the background of the Bespin Leia too. Where's that?
Yeah. True. All right.
Yeah, it looks dope. Yeah, it looks dope with those eyes. Dang.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Did you just get him, or did you get any other ones too?
Hang on a second. It is good. I think it's a good likeness, and it's good, but those eyes just are terrible. I don't know why they gave those to you instead of the regular Sith eyes. But anyway, I did get the Cherry Blossom Trooper, and I got Galen Erso, of course.
Nice.
He's buried in the back of the shelf now,
Nice.
not back, but behind some figures. But he's really good too. I like him a lot. Haven't opened up the Trooper yet.
The Cherry Blossom Trooper looked pretty cool. Just the design of it with the cherry blossom.
You know what? Here's the reason I got that. I'm not into those like weird troopers. Like I never got the teacup one or the gold one or anything like that. But it kind of represents the show and going to Japan. So for me, it's like it has meaning. You know what I mean? And you can get it now without the kimono, which I'll admit the kimono is a little weird, but it's kind of nice. It looks kind of cool.
It does.
So,
I mean, because
whatever.
They're not gonna make that like
Yeah.
it was just for that show there in Japan. So, yeah, that's what made it pretty dope.
Yeah, I
Like,
think
pick
buying
up
that in
one,
Japan
like-
works, but
I like, unless you collect like China, like what is the point of this thing? It's just a weird thing. But this at least has like ties to an event. Which is
Yeah, that's cool.
where you're
Did you
going.
also get the Hasbro?
Yeah, I got it up from Amazon. So I was ready to stand in line, and Richie Nose Rain waited in line, and I gave him my extra tag for that day because I had a couple of passes, and I'm like, "Here, get me one while you're in there." And he's like, "Ah, they wouldn't let me." And I was like, "Damn it! All right, now I got to stand in line tomorrow for like 2 hours in the Hasbro line," which other people did. And then the next morning they fucking dropped it on Amazon, and it's like,
And they
me.
were shipping them 3 days later.
Yeah, I got it when I was home, and I didn't have to drag it home. Now the only difference was like the language was only in Japanese on the box.
Oh, okay.
But who cares?
Yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that special. You know what I mean? If it came with like extra pieces or something like that, I would have been like, well, okay, I'm gonna get it anyway. But yeah.
Welcome back, Trevor. According to Greg there.
Thanks, Greg.
1-6 scale man, Lael. Trevor is smooth pimp.
What's up, Leo?
All right, let me put this guy away.
Yeah.
Well, I must have fallen asleep. I couldn't have been your show. Maybe it was one of your other shows. It wasn't the 6 scale show, but like it's not weird, not in any weird way, but like you were in my dream. We were talking about 1-6.
Lael, right? Not me, right?
No, Leo.
Okay.
You might have been there too. I don't know, in the background. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm usually in the background. It's cool. Why is Pee-wee's hat cooler than Trevor's, though?
I will.
I don't
admit,
know, man. I think Trevor's.
I will admit that. No, I will. All right, it's all you.
All right. So I guess
We so
we're
happy
getting
to start on
started. I
yours.
haven't heard from Harry. I have no idea if he's alive or dead, but the show must go on. So
Yeah.
Assume he's alive.
And we so happy to be starting on your shot, Trevor.
yeah, that's why we were
Oh.
waiting for you before you started.
Wait. Let me get to it. Where
my
are we at? I watched part of the last show, but I couldn't watch the whole thing.
Yeah, it's your Alethea shot on the
Who is it?
Alethea.
On the horse.
Oh, Lithia. Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, you can bring that
Lithia
up. I'll find it.
hungers.
We don't have to. Whatever. I remember taking that.
I am back.
I remember taking that. Yeah.
Give you a visual reminder, I guess.
For stuff for me.
How far did you guys get? That's pretty recent. Did you skip a lot?
No.
This is February.
No, actually, you posted that one February 17th.
No, it only feels
Yeah,
like it
we're
was a little while
behind
ago.
a lot.
So,
Speaking about horses, Pablo.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Fish
nice.
toys.
The
Fish
fish toys one?
toys.
Nice.
This is why we're on February.
yeah,
so.
I got one of those fish toys. They're pretty
It's
good.
really nice.
Although I was
like
told horses don't actually lay down like that unless they're like sick or
ready to die. That's why
Yeah,
you have to
exactly.
get it, because these horses will be
Ready to
dead.
die.
yeah, but you
Ready
need
to
the white
die.
one, so it could be whatchamacallit. Well, he doesn't
From
really lay down.
Never
but
Ending
no.
Story?
he doesn't really lay down though. He just kind
What
of
about
stinks.
Seabiscuit?
See, I guess you could do Seabiscuit if you're up into doing like toy photography of races, I suppose.
Hey, listen, I got me a Tobey Maguire head sculpt for Mafex, so it works. And he
Oh,
has
so
that.
there you go. You can do
There you
Seabiscuit.
go.
He has that smile. He's like, I just got laid.
Yeah, all right. So this shot, it is pretty straightforward. I mean, some rocks, some green light. So I did this because they were putting the Dark Four on the cover of that book, and the only one I had of this was like the real. I wouldn't say it was bad, but it was just like a very product-y shot in front. Because at the time when I shot Alethea, I shot it in the studio, in their studio.
Right.
With just, I didn't have backdrops. I just had like the, a dio in the background. It was just very basic. So I wanted it to be a little bit more in line with like the Aerithera one and stuff. So
No, this is a
That's all.
dope shot. I love the purple and green.
yeah, I thought that worked out pretty well. I thought the flames, they're all right. The flames are okay. I think flames are tricky. Like you gotta almost back them up with a little bit of white to like make them a little more solid.
Yeah.
But since this is magic, purple flames, I figured, yeah, that's fine.
Why not?
Yeah. There you go.
Nice. Very nice. All right.
That's it. Move on.
Moving on.
What
What happened?
Daryl. We're on Daryl. Where are you going? Right there.
There we go. There we go.
I don't even know where we are. Oh, I just passed.
Daryl Clemer, man.
That's
Killing
nice.
I like it. I like this shot. This works. But I still feel like it's a little dark in the face.
It looks like this painting would be on the wall in the Death Star Chapel.
Yeah.
It does look like a very religious piece.
It does.
For the next Sith in line, like this is my grandfather, Darth.
Front and center.
Yeah, it feels like very
Ritualistic.
no, well, I mean a little bit, but it's just the circle behind his head, I think, is giving it that impression. But
Yeah.
I feel like I think Pablo was right, or you need a little bit more light on his actual face underneath that mask, like some of the red from inside the mask or something.
Yeah.
Just to brighten that up a little bit, because it is very lost in there.
I would have liked the catch light on his eye, on the
Yeah.
eye. Would've been nice.
That could have worked, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's what I said.
The Vader helmet is so tricky, man. It's just a tricky thing. Like he's got that little spot right there on the cheek, and then on the eyebrow, and then on the helmet, which I'm sure is coming from the same light. And it's really, things like that bother me. Like I like the light coming on, when it lights the whole edge of something, or if it lights the whole brow. But it's tricky to get that. Like sometimes light painting a Vader helmet is almost a better idea, because then you can just put it where you want to if you're so inclined in Photoshop. But this is I always love the idea of his shots with these like sort of Baroque backgrounds and things like that. It's cool.
Yeah. He's been doing a lot. Oh, I mean, actually, I think everything he's on his IG is just all this style.
Very cool.
Daryl says that thing eats light, and it's true. Black tends to.
Yeah, you can overlight it, and then it looks like crap, and then yeah, it's tricky.
You got Eddie and his toys.
Eddie and his toys.
This is nice. This is really nice. I love the posing on here.
I like the grip he's got on this guy's head here, and
Yeah, the twisting the neck. I like
pulling
that.
him back like that. That's a really nice.
Would this qualify as a reshoot though?
Is it?
Because remember on the other shot he had was just Sabretooth, and we were saying that he needed to have some like bodies. Like,
oh yeah,
yeah. I think this is a reshoot.
Wait a minute. When did we go over that?
Yeah, I don't think he had time to reshoot it.
I was gonna say this is February. I don't think we went over that in January, did we?
No, we probably went over it on. No, we probably did
2-3 weeks ago.
I think it was right before you left to Japan, Trevor.
Yeah, so he wouldn't have.
No,
I mean,
we did it. We did that twice. No, we've done it twice. We did it before you went to Japan, and even earlier for reshoots because we talked about it in the beginning of the year.
Okay.
Did we? All I know is that it's the same setup, like the same back, the same die on everything,
same figures and everything.
The only thing that's
but we don't know that if he did this in reaction to what we said. He
true.
Done it. Yeah,
true.
It was shot in January. Okay,
but this does look really good.
This is good.
Yeah.
I kind of wish.
I was gonna say the grip on the other guy was a little weird, but it actually he's kind of got his fingers curled. I think he's curling around his leg,
like under his chin, like he's using.
Yeah,
he's kind of got like 2 fingers out, and then the rest of them are kind of doing like this.
He's picking his nose with the pinky.
Yeah. Picking his nose with the pinky.
I'll get that booger while we take care of this guy.
This is a dope shot. I really like this. This came out really nice.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna say like the smoke. I think I said this in the last shot. Like I really don't know what it's there for, but it works. I mean,
it's very ACBA. I like it.
It is ACBA, and these are nice effects. I think you have to blend them with real smoke to make it look. But I just don't know where they're coming from. You know what I mean? Like that's the only other thing. Like if there was a sewer grate, or if there was fire somewhere. Other than that, I just don't know what they're for. They look good.
It could be from a flashbang because these guys are military, so doing a smoke grenade flashbang.
Yeah,
or something.
Yeah,
it makes sense.
Okay,
sure.
Nice.
I love the posing.
Yeah, this is a great shot. Yeah,
It's really nice.
Good job, Eddie. Good job.
Greg says, just here to say hello. A little under the weather. Have a good evening, Jensen. Great, man. Feel better, buddy.
Feel better.
And thank you for popping in.
This I remember seeing like a while ago. Did he do something similar?
Did we reshoot this? What is this?
Or do we go over this for some other reason?
Well, he has it on. He has it on here that it's a different edit.
Okay.
To the original colors. Which edit is better? This one or wait? Why does he have this?
I don't know.
You need to put both edits on the thing when you do that.
No, but why is the real posted first?
No.
This is really good, though. I mean,
yeah,
highly posable. How you doing, man?
I don't remember. I remember the last one. I thought we were. I don't even remember getting to it. I know I was scrolling through it. I was like, "Ooh, that looks good."
No, I thought we saw.
We went over one. Like
we did.
Yeah, we did.
We must have, because he said it's like a re-edit. I love this concept. I love the setup. I think it's the composition is really nice.
Yeah.
That Terminator coming in from the top right there is cool. The one at the bottom is cool with the head coming up. I think it's a great composition. I don't remember what the other one looked like, but this looks great. I mean,
it was similar to this, but we didn't have as much Terminators like visible, right? We probably saw the one on the bottom and the one on the corner, but we didn't have one in the back, like right there on the camera, right?
The only thing I would have sold a little more are the headlights from the car. Like there doesn't seem to be any light hitting the back.
So this is the re-edit.
That's the one we're looking at.
The original one.
Oh,
see,
wow. So it's just reversed and a little more clear.
Yeah, I like the new one. I think I like the new one.
Yeah, I like the new one too.
It's more of a movie poster, and I like the purples coming through and not
nice
the regular
color grading on it.
coming through so much. But the headlights of the car, you should have gotten a little play on the back of. I know that's post work, but you should have gotten a little play on the back of his jacket and maybe
just a little bit
the back of the Terminator for those headlights.
Yeah,
there.
right here.
Yeah,
Maybe not this one, but yeah, this
not
one.
much.
Yeah,
but you could have hidden a little tiny cube or something behind Doc, and then gotten a little bit of that light. But
Sweet.
Not bad though. I mean, it still looks great. It looks like a movie poster, like a painting. Like you might not necessarily those highlights in there on a painting or something, but it's cool, man.
Yeah,
really, really cool.
Yeah, this is dope. I really like this. Sweet.
Good job on the lasers and stuff too.
Yeah, it was really nice job on that. Jedi Journal. This is a very clean stormtrooper or clone. I mean,
the one in the background looks like he's dirtier than the one in the foreground. I don't know why.
Well, not all the clone troopers were dirty.
Well, not unless he's a rookie.
Yeah,
be a
not
rookie.
all, but this looks like Order 66 is commencing. So
that's clone trooper messy back there.
Yeah.
Messy.
What's up, Emerald Knights? How you doing, buddy?
And the one in the foreground is neat.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a clone trooper tidy.
Yeah, I would have dirtied him up a little bit.
Tidy and messy.
I would have just dirtied him up a little bit. He is just so white. It's very distracting for me.
Everything's distracting for you when it's clean. Because you like the battle damage, like the dirt and the grains. I get it though.
I like the
do
look
get
of
it.
him, I mean,
but something about a clean trooper, just it screams Stormtrooper Empire. Like this is the beginning, and I kind of like that. Everything else is gringy, a little dirty, but the Jedis aren't dirty. But you can't.
Which one do you guys prefer? This one or this one?
I like this one right here.
This one that you're on doesn't scream as much to me that he's that clean. I mean, I can kind of get away with it a little bit more on this one because of the atmosphere.
I'm just trying. I mean, Obi-Wan's pose. It's just that one arm, the left arm. Like I either want to see like it down on the ground, like he's trying to push himself up or something. It looks like a very awkward.
Or he's holding his abdomen area where he maybe got shot. He's got his arm against it.
I can't tell if this is Black Series or the 3 3/4 inch. It looks like it could be 3 3/4 inch because the shapes of the armor looks a little on the flat side. So yeah, a little soft and like the sharp edges aren't as sharp. But whatchamacallit, due to the limitation of the figures, I'm
there's Black Series in the
it says Black Series.
Yeah,
they don't have interchangeable hands either. So
Black Series.
Yeah,
that's the only thing I would have like the pose on whatever character that is in the background. That hand should be down on the ground. Whatever you gotta do that happen out of the picture, so it doesn't have to be on the ground.
Or to supplement the fact that what Trevor wanted, for his arm to kind of like push him up a little bit more. The hand that's holding his stomach, I would have a lightsaber in that hand. That even if it's not ignited, just something in that hand.
I would have put the other hand, the forward hand.
Or
what you said, Miles? I didn't hear you.
I would have put it in the forward hand that's underneath that's below. Yeah, right there. I would have put it in that one.
I probably would have put something in the foreground just to block this.
Okay.
Again, that would have solved that.
The one underneath his stomach, I feel like his arm's against his, a wound. Granted, the hand might not be on it, but his arm's against it.
Yeah, his arms is there, but it also looks like he could be pulling something like something from his belt. You know what I mean? So,
we're limited to the hands that it comes with, though.
Yeah, I like the pose on the troopers. I think I like the one with the other trooper in the background, but I like this one too.
It's a big.
It feels more balanced. This feels a little more balanced. I don't know.
See, this is my problem with this one. He's not facing Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan's the only one moving. Everyone else is down. He's not facing Obi-Wan.
Well, he may be speaking to the one. I don't know if that character is dead behind there or if they're just down on the ground because they've been told to get down on the ground.
What's up, Brian Clark? How you doing, man?
Well,
I don't mind the head turn. It's fine. My thing is the pose on Obi-Wan. It just, I don't know. There's something like I want to see more of a definitive, like, what is he doing here? Like, I'm not really sure what he's doing. Is he crawling away? Is he complying and getting on the ground? Is he injured, wounded? I don't know what's going on.
Well, I
have to know exactly, but I think the pose could be more precise. You know what I mean? In terms of
I get you. Like if he's gonna be laid out. If he's crawling and everyone else is laid, have more signs of people actually laid out. Because in the foreground, I see what looks like to be a leg right there on the lower half. And it looks like it's moving. It's not laid out flat. Like if a person's unconscious, it looks like someone's either about to get on the floor or is trying to crawl away or something.
Mm-hmm. So, and maybe he's hiding the Obi-Wan thing because it's Execute Order 66. So obviously these people are dead. They're dead Jedi, and maybe he's trying to play it off like this isn't Obi-Wan because obviously Obi-Wan didn't die. But if it is Obi-Wan, like you said, Lou, he could be like pulling out like the saber or have the saber in his hand, like ready to strike.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, exactly. But either way, great.
It's cool though. It's a nice shot. The lighting is good, and the setup is good, and it's nice.
Okay, I have a problem with this shot. It got too much love. This turtle shot right here is too awesome. It cannot be on here. It's not allowed for
it got too much love. I've never heard of someone not liking a photo because it got too
Casper. How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, I don't like it because it got too much likes, man. I love it. I don't like it. I love it. So therefore, it got too many likes. It can't get critique here. Sorry, you don't get no anti-love. You get love on this side.
Oh, because it's turtles.
Well, no. Look who it is. Look who it is.
Yep, it's Toyetic. Yep.
Toyetic knows turtles. He knows what he's doing. So it's like, please.
No, it's a dope shot. I like the composition a lot.
Too many likes, man. I'm sorry.
It's a nice shot.
It is a very nice shot.
I like how he has this one subtle and then the next one a little brighter. I like the subtle shot, the first shot.
Yeah. The second shot, they go out of focus too.
Raph is out of focus. Looks like Leo and
the first shot they're out of focus. Sorry.
Yeah, Raph is in focus. It's the first shot.
Raph is in focus on the first shot.
Yeah, Mike is out of focus on the first shot. He's really blurry for me.
Wait, who's blurry for you?
You're on the second shot. There you go.
I know. That's what I said. Raph is focused on the first shot.
Look how blurry Mike's face is on the first shot.
And Leo's in focus on the second shot.
So it's like the first two in the foreground and then the last two in the background in the second shot. So he's trying to. It would have been nice to get them all in focus, but what kind of camera lens you need or what kind of zoom or whatnot that you need.
You can combine them in Photoshop.
Well, you could do that.
I don't like how out of focus Mikey is back there on the first shot because he gets kind of like the glamour shots kind of glow to him. It just looks kind of weird. What's up, KJ Smith? How you doing, buddy?
Hey, what's going on, KJ?
Did you guys see this Crab Louie?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Is he up?
No, not
tomorrow.
No, I just saw somebody's picture of it.
No, it won't be up tomorrow. Someone had posted that it was going to be up tomorrow, and Meco told them to put it down because they don't know when they're going to put it up.
Okay.
Wow.
I thought D put it up that it was going to be up tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah, and then D. It wasn't D. It was I forgot who it was. Somebody had posted on there that it would be available tomorrow, and then they told them not to remove that, and then they did because they don't know when. I'm assuming next week because if they're already showing photos, if people are already having it, huh?
So next week would be much better because then I'd have money.
I'm assuming next week, but yeah. No, this is a dope shot though. I like it a lot. Good job with the fog to give it some of that NYC atmosphere.
Yeah. No, there's nothing really wrong to say about this. That's why I'm like, we can move on because that's awesome. Yeah.
Ooh, Machu.
Stop cheating. Stop cheating. He's using his custom Spider-Man. That's cheating, bro. It's cheating, bro. I love this shot. Look at that nice head sculpt. Look at the pose. I like the way he has Doc levitating using his tentacles, and he still has
What
one.
the hell is
down.
Spider-Man?
Huh?
It's
It's a costume
What the hell is
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man?
Spider-Man with the Mezco suit on top with the custom head sculpt.
Yeah.
So it's got like
It's got
Hasbro.
different feet.
What are the feet? What are those
Yeah.
feet?
It's
Rebel
from
Tech.
the Rebel Tech.
Aviltech? Wow.
The Rebel Tech
Jeez,
Spider-Man
that's-
underneath the Spider-Man suit, the Mezco
It's like
Spider-Man.
a
stuff.
Frank-
That's what I
Frankenstein.
just said.
Yeah. Yeah, my
I didn't
shoes.
see
Oh,
the shot. It's in February? Nice.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's really.
yeah, Robert said it was Sully. Sully's the one that posted it that it would be available tomorrow, and then Mezco told him that not to change that because it's not.
Shut up, Sully.
But yeah, this is awesome, man.
Yeah, this is dope shop.
Yeah, this is wild.
I like the lighting, posing. See, this goes to show you don't need a lot in the background.
No.
Oh, damn! I think I like this one better.
Dang.
Oh,
Is there a third? Is there a third?
Yeah, well, it's just a close up of that. Oh,
I kind of like that one too. Yeah, that's cool.
That's
I like
nice.
them all.
I like the close up shot. The close up shot it reminds me of a comic book cover.
Yeah, when I saw the first one, I'm like, this could look good if it came from more of the perspective from behind Spider-Man, or maybe his head was back and you saw Doc like looming over him or something like that, which is a little more like the second one. But
I like this one. The only
I
the
like
only,
that one a lot too.
the only
I
reason why I
like
don't like the cropped in one more, the one after this, is because that hand gets cut. I don't like the hand getting cut.
Yeah, I see what you mean. I see what
I don't
But
like
I do like the feet getting cut because the disjointed Rebel Tech feet is a little distracting on the other one that I like. So yeah.
I do like the pose in the first one though. on
Yeah,
Spider-Man.
I do.
yeah.
I like the fist being down there. It
Yeah.
looks very Spider-Man-esque. Very cool.
Awesome job, Machu.
Awesome, Macho.
Oh, I love this shot too. This is like, God, man.
Oh yeah.
I need this sign. I need that sign. I need to make one.
Make one.
What is that?
So in the game, in the game,
this is
when you
from
play
like-
Breath of the Wild, there's this guy trying to put up these signs because he's trying to. I can't remember if he's trying to get an apprenticeship with the person on the sign. So he's the first time you encounter him, he's doing the signs properly, but then he starts doing the signs where he can't hold it up to finish it, and you have to assist him.
Okay.
But it looks like this guy didn't make it. He died holding the
Okay.
sign.
Mm.
That's funny.
The
That
lighting,
makes more sense now. It's really nice composition.
yeah, and the lighting's great, man.
Yep. And the background looks like it fits. And
Oh, I think I made like the tighter crop. Then
Let's see.
either one works.
He might be Ryan. He might be.
That's yeah,
I
he made the
like the one
tighter.
before. I like the one previous. Wow.
Yeah, this is dope.
Yeah, the initial shot I like better. I don't like the tighter crop for it. It makes the I don't know.
Yeah, I like this where you get the whole sign in frame.
Is that a? Oh, I think that's that Dio in the background, isn't it? The 311 or
do you have a
312 or one.
Oh, he doesn't have a behind
whatever
the
the fuck it is.
It might be because it looks like you can see a part of it right here.
Yeah, that arch in the stairway. I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
Mm.
I thought that was just complete like background.
Nice clean shot though, Callahan, man.
Yep.
Really nice.
Yeah,
job.
this is beautiful, man. Beautiful shot.
I think the
Like-
lake in the background, I mean, it's so out of focus that you can't really tell, but it almost looks like that's at the wrong angle. Would have like zoomed that image in a little bit to just have the mountain behind the wall or whatever. But still, it's really cool. It's really nice.
Awesome. Good job. Good job. Moving on. Ooh, Anew. Oh, you missed a dope shot by Anew.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
yes. Yeah, nice one.
he's had some good ones lately too. So we'll
Oh
get
yeah,
to
but it
those.
was multiple figures though. So
All in battle.
yeah.
I think I saw him. I did see him.
We have to go back and see it.
No, I think he did.
Well, we missed all my shots because they were all last week apparently. Picked the wrong time.
That's why I waited for you.
Nah, don't need to go over those. Yeah, this is cool.
I
like
love
this.
the pose on him.
Mm-hmm. Good pose.
It looks very malicious.
Yep.
Scrumdiddlyumptious.
This is the retailer exclusive, right? With the black one.
Yeah.
Scrumdiddlyumptious.
Mm-hmm.
He got.
I like the way he fits into the rock shapes. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Especially the one. Is that a rock in front? I'm assuming.
Yeah, this it looks
Okay.
like it, and this too right here.
For a second there, I thought it was like another character or something, but no. I think it's actually. You know what that is? I think that's one of those trees. One of those. I think that's that. I think that's. I have that tree. It's like a fish tank thing or.
Oh, nice.
Whatever. But yeah, this is cool. I like the shadow on the face. I like the face.
So do I. Yeah, I like
out of that.
Yeah.
Really nice lighting on that. Yeah. Static Wick, how you doing, man? Saf Amateur Hour in the house. What's going
Very
on?
nice. Very nice.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Good mood.
Great.
Very-
Funny boot quill. Dude. That
He's
doesn't come
player.
with a head, right? That's
He's a player. No, it doesn't come with that head.
no, it doesn't go with Greg's head.
I have
Not
the
a face, right?
ogre version of that head though, with the tusks and gotta print it up.
Did it come with the skull ogre head?
Yeah.
It does come with the skull, yeah.
Okay.
But it's meant to be like an ogre,
Right.
green.
But Trevor told me not to buy it because he doesn't pose well.
I didn't tell you not to buy
He
it.
said, don't do it. I was like, okay.
Don't do
What
it.
are you trying to do? I didn't say that.
We were sitting at the Legion's table, and I was looking at it, and you're like,
Oh,
"Don't
that's
do
such
it,
crap.
man."
You were just crying because you didn't have money. That's why.
I didn't say
Well, I
that,
think
Greg.
he was trying to get me ultimately to stop spending money because it's like,
Well, why do you buy a dragon? Like, I can't afford a dragon. It comes back with $500 worth of freaking, Warhammer shit. And,
oh, they bought
Wish Trevor
$3,100
was right.
stuff.
whatever. This is
Pretty
great,
much
Greg.
the
This is
British
probably how it
Warrior.
is on his shelf and should be.
Yep.
Straight off the shelf, he says.
Straight
Yeah.
off the shelf. Look at that. Yep.
Word.
Love
Nice.
it. Love it.
Ooh, Mephisto.
My
Yeah,
fight though.
this Crystal figure is expensive, man. You can't find him for a good price. It's the only one they've ever made. It's a
Diamond Select, right?
one. Yeah.
Yeah. Like a custom because he has the Marvel Legends Ab Crunch. That's a custom.
Yeah, it looks like too detailed to paint for stuff.
Yeah, that's true. For it being
No, it's a custom because he has the ball joints, the old Toy Biz style ball joint that's in there, and the thigh the socket goes on top. So there's no swivel. There's a swivel here on the leg. Plus the abdomen is cut up the upper torso, and it has no ab crunch. This has the Marvel Legends ab crunch. Definitely.
What am I what am I missing story wise in this? Somebody says excellent job, well done gathering all of them. All of who? Oh, that's the okay.
The Supernatural here.
Supernatural guys. So is this all Supernatural?
Yeah.
Well, we got Agent Coulson.
Agent Coulson and Ray Park's character. I don't know who this one is. The one between Ray Park and Dean.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the only thing I would say about this is like, I think you kind of want the majesty and the fear, and you kind of want him taller than everybody else and bigger and more imposing. I would have shot this from below, and maybe as a
lower angle
portrait. You know what I mean, and not had to get everybody in. You can tell there's a crowd there. I don't necessarily need to see everybody's face, and just have him like standing way and do a little, it's not forced perspective, but have him a little more forward in the shot so that they're like small in the background looking up, and he's holding that thing, the skull up in the air. I think would be imposing. I mean, that's what you want from the character. And I just think it looks like you're almost like above his eye level, and it's kind of like they're all just kind of standing in a room. You know what I mean? Like, it's a little weird. I don't know. It's kind of bright too.
Casper looked up the figure, and it's $200.
Yeah.
For the actual Diamond Select one, yeah.
I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't love.
I
I
agree with you.
lighting in the room either.
I think he's lit really well, though. I think Mephisto is lit really well.
See, I would have underlit him, regardless of whether there's supposed to be fire there or anything. Like evil characters, like a demon, looks great with like underlighting, and maybe darken the rest of the room.
It looks like they turned on the stage light
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like it just doesn't feel like an atmosphere where Mephisto would show up and they're in this decrepit old home that has like 5,000 watt bulbs and fluorescent lighting on the ceiling. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, it just doesn't seem right.
Yeah,
takes me out of the scene. Is basically
it does. Yeah, I feel the same way.
Sounds in our studio. Thank you so much.
Still not bad shot.
Ordo's Escape.
Ooh, it's a nice battle. Escape.
I like it. I wish there was just a little bit more light on this side.
Yep.
But other than that, everything else is great. Like if he would have had this torch lit up.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's got a Carver torch. Put it on and put another light there to simulate the light, kind of like he's got on the left, and it would have been great.
Yep, that's all that's missing. Other than that, everything was fantastic on the shot. The composition was great.
Absolutely right. Yeah,
Pose is really nice, really solid.
Good job, man. But yeah, it's just that.
Yeah,
like it.
Because you can't really even see. No, it's not Adelbrick. It's what's his name? Well, then, excuse me. I know I'm coughing. That the knight's like weapon is a little hidden too because of
right here.
Yeah,
you don't see it. Yeah, you would have got
and maybe hit a little of the light on the sword that the skeleton has too. You know what I mean? To give a little edge to it. Yeah, you had that orange light there. But nice pose.
Mm-hmm. Sweet. Good job. Got Warforge.
Warforge JP in the house.
That's nice.
Hey, look, Maverick in the chat, man. Hey, everyone. Life treating you good?
Hey.
Here's a dad joke for you. I can really relate to batteries because I'm always not included.
Oh, so sad.
That's but that speaks volumes, though. That speaks volumes.
That's bad.
That speaks volumes, bro. Because they always assume that they tell you everything when they don't, and they tell you last minute, like, "Oh yeah, I told you." No, you didn't. But you know what? I'll remember that for next time. Next time, what? Mm-hmm.
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 All right.
But this is a nice shot, man. I like this.
It is nice. I think some of the blue might be. It kind of looks hot, but it's not hot. Like especially like right here. Yeah. You almost lose the eyes. And even this red that's above here, it looks a little hot too.
Yeah,
I don't hate it there. It almost looks like it's I don't know if it's.
My problem is the red is bleeding up on the shoulder pad.
What on the shoulder pad? What? I was yawning. What?
No, on the bird. On the.
Sorry, Lou. I was yawning. I didn't hear what you said.
I can't help it. I went to the gym today. I'm tired.
I like the whatever like pink red that's hitting the shoulder. I like the contrast.
I like the color. I like the colors, but
shoulder
it's just
pad looks nice. It almost looks like it was painted like a miniature. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like with the where they fake the highlights and things like that. It looks good. I know what you're saying about the light. I don't.
It just
doesn't bother me as much.
It looks like it's hot, but I know it's not. It's just it looks a little like
it's just the way the phone compresses the shot. I think.
You're talking about the eye, right? Probably.
Yeah. Well, I'm talking about like this little bit of blue that's right here in the middle.
Oh, there. Oh, I see what you're saying.
That hot. It looks a little hot, but it's not.
But it's a little gleam. It's not like a big section.
Yeah, it's not,
white.
It's not
I don't think
big.
Bad.
But I mean, I still love the shot, man. The shot.
Yeah. This is. I don't know. There's a quality to this. It's really like painterly. It's really nice.
Does look very painterly.
I think I would have liked a tighter shot of this actually. Just the head and chest and part of the pauldron would look really dramatic. You know what I mean? Just really up close like that. But because it's a good macro shot.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm coughing. This is a nice shot though. Like this.
Sweet.
Allergy season.
Warforge, man.
Nah,
nice.
I don't have allergies.
Very nice.
All right, moving on. Oh, we got Maz.
Yeah,
We got a Maz.
My blue lily. My blue lily. I don't know how to say her name. Y'all said it.
And this,
Blue.
what I laugh about this is that when you took the shot, you didn't know that this was not.
Yeah, I didn't realize it turned around, like rotated. I did a little bit of a warp tool too, the warp on the chain here, just so it kind of draped better because that chain is hard plastic or whatever. It doesn't really bend or flow. Or
Yeah.
so I just took the warp puppet tool and Photoshop and just kind of brought it back because it was bent like the wrong way. I just wanted it to be more in line with gravity. But yeah, other than that, this is all pretty natural. Little
Very nice shot, man.
little oniric to kind of bring some little kind of glamour shot kind of glow to some of the parts. But yeah,
Very nice.
Nice. I like
It's interesting color choice for the blue figure too. You know what I mean? Works well with the bones. I like it though. It's nice.
yeah, I wanted to go. Yeah, exactly. I did it more for the bones, and it just worked really well on her
Or
face.
hellish the nighttime ghoulie,
Yeah.
if that's a word. It is now.
It is now. Yeah, it is now.
You took a couple of words there, made it to a nice
Yeah.
It even made the earth kind of turn kind of reddish. That dirt, because that dirt's more of a brown, but it turned more of a reddish, which was really nice.
Yeah, dope shot though, man.
Yeah, nice composition.
That's all right.
$3.
Ash. Dude, what ash is this? What happened to his
I don't know.
It's the Meco one, isn't it?
What?
Isn't it?
Yeah, that's the
Isn't it
Meco. What happened?
Yeah, it's the Meco.
Mezco's got a seamless arm?
No.
He probably
Dude, he did one of your tricks. I'm gonna get rid of the joints because they're so ugly, and it made it worse. Because the ball joint's missing from the wrist.
You sure that's not like a seamless arm from something else?
No, this is a Mezco.
Okay. Yeah, the wrist, you can tell that you can see where the joint is on the wrist.
Yeah.
The wrist, the elbow, the arm is twisted in a weird way, and the abdomen.
But that's not the arm twist in the weird way is not because he painted it. It's already twisted in a weird way. He just painted over the joint.
No, but it looks more awkward because of the wrist looks like he's got a
joint bicep.
Yeah, I'm referring more to the elbow though. His arm looks really
it's twisted in a weird way. That's what I'm saying. It's twisted in a way.
It's the whole body is kind of awkward.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how you even get in that pose. It's kind of like
give me some sugar, baby.
It's got his head back, but the one leg is forward. The wrong arm is forward for that leg being forward.
He has a weird.
I don't know. It's just very awkward.
He has like a weird squat with his back arched.
I'm sorry. What? Excuse me. He's a weird what?
Weird squat. He's squat. He's not even
Twat.
walking.
Oh, I heard twat
on the internet.
I heard twat.
Watch your language, bro.
That's what I heard, though.
I wasn't gonna say it, but that's what I heard.
He had a
It looks like the roach guy from Men in Black.
I'll tell you what. I like the close up. The second shot is good.
Let's see.
Oh, the second shot. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. I like this.
That works better.
This
Yeah.
nice. At least
It
like
a lot like a movie Maniacs figure, but it's not.
There's a fourth shot with no joints. Oh man, yeah. I think the arm is backwards. Look at the fourth shot. I think you got the arm backwards.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I told you the elbow was weird, man. It wasn't just the camera.
I told you.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
you gotta watch stuff like that, man.
Yeah, you get that elbow backwards, man. What you doing, man? Why you doing that, man? Don't do that, man.
I said it. I said it. No
Ash
one
your
in the panel believed me. No one believed me until
You
they
gotta swivel
saw.
that forearm around and get the elbow going inwards, man. You trying to
Hey,
break
my
that elbow,
son.
man.
Now they believe us. You see that? Now they believe us. They want to believe me now.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, this is. I don't know.
I really do like this close up one for sure.
The close up is really nice.
I would have tilted his chin down just a little bit though. But yeah, I like the close.
Yeah, the whole pose for me is just really awkward.
Yeah, you got to change that pose, bro.
I mean, he looks like he's barely holding himself up though.
Yeah, but if that's what he's trying to convey, there's other ways to do that. Dragging a foot or something, at an angle or something like that.
Hey.
Bent over a little bit more, something hunched, like he's hurt.
And he's by himself, so there's no reason for an action stance if he's by himself. He's holding the book on one hand. He has his chainsaw downward, but he's in an action pose, like he's getting ready for something. But there's nothing to get ready for. There's nothing around him. Like this one, I would probably do walking pose, kind of him, looking at the book, like like lifting the book up, having a conversation with the book almost.
Mm-hmm.
That could work
But
too.
you know,
All right, moving on. We got WallE.
Dude,
Yeah.
I want these figures. I've been looking for these figures, but I don't want to pay the kind of money these figures are fetching.
dude. I don't know if that's the Reveltech WallE. That's the one I want. That one right there is going for Hot Toys prices. Is retarded.
Yeah, didn't we see this in that record store down there, Miles?
The other Eve,
Maybe. I don't know.
because I got the other one. It doesn't transform or anything, but you know, it has wheels and it's sturdy. It looks good. The Eve, though, I can't tell if that's the one that has the feature where the eyes light up and stuff.
Oh, I know they're sold in a 2-pack, and she looks like the one from that 2-pack. I don't know if he is, though. But, Sonny, man,
I'm surprised he doesn't
let me have these. Can you send these guys to me? I want these.
No, you don't.
Right?
You want a dragon.
behind the scenes, though. Normally he does.
No, I want this instead of the dragon.
Oh, this is dope.
No, you don't
I
want.
love this movie.
No, you want the dragon.
The dragon takes up too much room. These guys are small. They take up no room.
And for the price point, I'll still
I
get
got
the dragon.
and he's talking about face.
Yeah, this doesn't have the the typical Sunny like funny little twist or anything like that. It's just pretty straightforward.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice. This is a great
I've
show.
been looking for a good WallE and Eve, man.
Job, man.
It's one of my favorite movies.
Awesome
Yeah,
work,
I
Sonny.
think,
Awesome work.
yeah, the best WallE so far, from what I've seen, if it's not the Spotlight series, right? It's the other series, which is Reveltech, and Reveltech only did the WallE.
Yeah.
But see, the problem with most of the WallEs I find, they're too clean. This one looks nice and like dirty. Like a lot of the other ones are brand new and stuff. I'm like, that's not what I want.
Yeah.
I want a weathered one.
Both of the Spotlights and the Reveltech, they're dirty. They have the dirty stickers on them because that's what that's supposed to be, dirty stickers. It's not even like actual paint. It's just dirty stickers.
Ryan, don't get my hopes up, man. Don't get my hopes up.
It's really nice shot. Real nice shot.
Beautiful shot.
Where we at?
We're on M Toy Photos, man. This is standoff.
Okay.
AFK 1 second while you guys look at the standoff.
He just needed a third character, and he could have had a Mexican standoff.
Good.
Or some nachos. And...
Or some nachos. Some coronas and
I don't know about her posing. She looks like she could be leaning to run, but she also looks like she's leaning on something.
Yeah, I was about to say it almost looks like she's like you said, she's about to either sprint off or she came in and she's slowing down.
Yeah, but I don't see no drag marks or anything to indicate that she slid down because the legs don't match the upper torso as far as physicality. Like she's like this, her knee is facing where the gun is, right? And the other knee is facing that way. So it's a very awkward pose. So it kind of looks like she's doing kung fu with the guns doing gung fu, if you will.
Gun fu.
But it's a very awkward pose.
It feels like she's almost like we're getting ready to like dodge and shoot, like very Matrix like, but it needs to be more exaggerated.
Yeah.
It just doesn't look exaggerated enough. It looks like it just comes off as like kind of a weird hip thing. Like I know what you're saying. It's just
like I would remove more of the armor to kind of get that pose that we're talking about, but also
you'd have to use a stand too. Her legs being over where that triangle on the rock just below the other gun, like literally like flying across. You know what I mean? Like with guns out that'd be a cool shot. It's a nice composition. I mean, I like the way he got the guy coming in. That's always a tricky part. Like if you cut too much off of that, it looks weird. But I think you got enough of that in there. Yeah, I think you're right, Lou. It's just that pose just kind of takes you out of it a little bit.
It takes me out of the shot. It really does. And she's very plasticky looking, so bounce card would have worked on her.
Yeah, a little diffused light for the sunlight would have probably worked a little better. Yeah.
I have this one kind of in that pose already, so I'm going to bring her up real quick. This is a
The
hot toy.
Wall.
See how her
is gonna talk me about-
how she's leaned over a lot there. If I could hold her
That's-
straight, it'd be better. But
Yeah, Maz, don't mess up the pose. You actually have a good pose on that figure this time.
I've already shot this shot, man. But you see how you lean the shoulder up, and it's not just flat. I mean, because you got her on your shot here. You got her more front on. You got.
She's holding a sword. I can see the arm shape.
Completely different shot.
I just had her in this kind of pose, trying to give you the idea of how to lean that body. It wasn't.
No,
Really...
that's not even the lean that you're looking for, or for the pose that she has. It's two different poses that's on that figure, Miles. You got a nice pose. You actually have a sword parry going on, or deflective pose with the sword, or the Darksaber. Here, it looks like that pose that you're doing for the lower half, but gun toting this way with the whole torso twisted. That's what it looks like. And it's an awkward pose. It's a extremely awkward pose.
Well, what makes it awkward is figures can't tend to get the double shot, especially once you turn the body. They can't get the both extended. You have to bring one arm back because the arm won't make it across. To go straight out in that same kind of pointing at the same thing, I should say.
Yeah. She's the only thing that's wrong with the shot.
But she almost does. I mean, it's
almost there.
It's just the body. It's the body position. And,
you got to pull that back leg further out, like bring that knee up some more, and plant that foot more underneath the knee and not underneath her butt. I don't know. It's hard to say without showing you,
but other than that, I mean, everything else is great. The lighting,
that's really nice, man.
Yeah,
nice another shot.
Huh?
Does he have another shot there?
No. You know what? I didn't check. Oh, it's the behind the scenes.
Nice little garden. That's cool, man.
Yeah, that pose looks like she's about to, dart that way, but kind of not. Like the standoffish pose. His pose is nice.
You broke up. We just heard pose nice.
His pose is perfect. If she was posed just like him, it would have been a nice shot.
He's got a nice, good crouch to his standoff kind of. He's got a good. I like his shoulders hunched over. It's really
something like this. Not exactly. He doesn't have guns, but
leaping.
Really exaggerated. Trying to get out of the way. Even the head tilted more. I mean, you'd have to finesse this a little bit, but something like that. You know what I mean? Like if she was coming from the side like that and aiming at him like that would be kind of cool.
Yeah, like she's jumping out of the way of his shot.
Yep. Sweet.
All right. Casper says if they rock to the left was in front of her, this pose would work a lot better. Okay.
Next shot.
All right, here we go.
All right.
Next shot.
Where are we at? We're on Wolverine.
This is the second shot.
Second shot.
It's a nicely lit shot, but you got a lot of extra real estate here that don't need to be here. You got a lot in that.
I think this would have benefited more from a portrait.
Yeah.
And I would have able to standing straight up and down if Wolverine's not gonna pop his claws and attack him. He's looking at him dead in his face. I would have him over him looking very imposing.
And Sabretooth doesn't look as menacing because he looks like
he's way too short. He's eye level with Logan, and he's towering over him.
Yeah, and he's squat too, so it's like he needs to be standing straight up and down, like if they're actually having a conversation.
This needs to be a real tight shot, and some sort of threat. If you're going to have the back of a character, nothing's really happening, they're having a conversation, and you feel like left out because you're at the back, and there's no action happening, So I would have had this. This could be a comic book panel. I would have tightened it up, had Logan facing this way, but have his head tilted down as if, Sabretooth just said something to him, and he's like, a typical Logan, go to hell, bub, or whatever,
here you go. I'm gonna take it real quick. This is that's what you want, like that down look, that up look.
I mean, if you're gonna have the back to the character, at least there's some threat to it. You know what I mean?
That's exactly what you're going for right there. You
but
gotta have.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Logan's
works.
short. That should be how it goes. But,
No, that works.
Yeah, it's gonna be straight on like that. Like, it should be the way Maz was showing, because Sabretooth is significantly taller.
I think the figure is too, because I mean, you get his legs pretty bent there. It looks like so.
Oh yeah, because he's on that newer Venom body that they have to run. So
yeah,
not bad. All right.
Yeah. Other than that, man, the light's real nice to me. Really
Yeah.
cool.
Adrian, damn.
You Adrian.
I like
man.
it.
Look at Wolverine's like, I'm gonna wait. I missed. Paul Morales, what's going on,
The
man?
only thing that bothers me is Wolverine's glove cuff is facing the wrong way. That should be facing the lines should be facing.
Oh, that thing just spins around like a Fisher Price knob anyway. with the real issue, I mean, this is a beautiful shot. The pose concept is great, but you need to bring that torso twist around. That arm needs, that shoulder with the arm here on the camera side needs to be much further forward, because you just got a very perpendicular body here to the camera, and it makes them look flat. And look where that neck goes to the chest. You want to hide that, so you gotta, and of course he's punched at Spider-Man. He's gonna throw his shoulder in that. He's got to follow through, not just jab. So you want to have that shoulder bent towards Spider-Man and that arm coming out straight. Otherwise, this is great, man. It's just that shoulder is really awkward. And of course, cuff is weird, but
rotate that cuff. That cuff is wrong.
You got a very not it's not desaturated. It's uncontrasty background, and the figures are very contrasty, which looks nice, but they don't match the background. It feels like they're in a different environment. I would have had them a little bit more blown out to match that, or jacked up the contrast on the background a little bit more to have them, because the background, like, something should be black in that background. There's a lot of black on these characters, right? They're in this environment. The light he's got coming from the window works. I mean, it connects it to the background. It's just it's so washed out that it doesn't feel like they're in that environment. It just feels like a backdrop. So
sweet.
Or also something in between them, a physical prop, to have a foreground, middle ground, background also helps with that stuff. But it's really contrast here. So you could either blow out the figures a little bit more, which I don't know if that would work so well, but I would just add some contrast to the background. Or fog. Fog would help probably fog, because then it would look like it's a very foggy, dusty environment or something like that. And
in defense of the background the way it is, though, that is such a hot light up there, it could possibly be washing out the blacks from the camera, which will happen sometimes, especially if there's diffused light in there.
Yeah, but why not on the figures then?
Yeah,
because their forwards is away from what we're seeing is away from the light, so we're getting the shadowed side of everything.
Yeah, but not everything is away from the light, because that's a dimensional backdrop. I mean, there has to be something that's going into another plane that is going to catch some of that shadow.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just doesn't. It just doesn't.
I wasn't hating on it. Was the point, but I mean,
it's a nice shot. It's a great pose. The figures look good. I like it. It's just I think it could fit better with the background and looks more seamless and less like a backdrop. That's all.
And punch with that shoulder, man. You got to use that torso twist. Don't forget that torso twist on all your figures, man.
The way Spider-Man pose is the way you should have Wolverine posed.
Yeah, see, that's a nice torso twist on Spidey right there. Yeah.
And
Maverick's got a question, guys. He says, "Hey, guys, question: Who would win in a fight between Daredevil, Chirrut from Rogue One, or Kane from John Wick? Also, if you do another articulators, Trevor, the topic of perspective would be awesome."
Yeah, I would love to do those again. I have some time. But yeah, perspective would be cool. Who would win, Daredevil, Chirrut, or Kane?
Chirrut.
I don't know. Yeah, the Force is with him, and he's one with the Force. So.
Exactly. Yeah, the Force. He's got the Force. Nobody else has got the Force.
Daredevil's got God. Chirrut's got the Force.
Hey, John Wick's got the pencil.
Yeah.
John Wick, as badass as he is, he gets saved more often than not too by
John Wick's got a pencil.
It's Kane from John Wick, not John Wick.
All right, moving on. Oh, this is.
Oh man,
wait.
Poetic 40s, man. Look at Joe.
Oh, this is a second shot, right? No.
I don't know. I lost count.
This is. I think
Yeah.
it's just.
Like
we
a
saw
second.
the.
Because he had the turtles. Did he have another one after the turtles?
I think he had one before the turtles.
I don't remember that. I don't think so.
Let me
No.
scroll back down to the turtles.
Who cares? It's a
I
good
remember
shot.
the turtles, but this is a dope shot, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
It's a nice
This is the second one here.
Okay. Yeah. Very nice.
Dude, this is a nice warm light. I love this. It's like a candlelit room, maybe, but a little bit hotter than that. Probably a fireplace in front of him. Or
To me, it looks like a
whatever.
sunset light through a window or something like that.
That could be it too. Yeah,
Why
something
does it
nice
look like
and
there's
warm.
lava behind him, though?
No, it's supposed to be. I think polyfill dust, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be dust. Like they just opened a door that's been sealed for so long, and the dust just like started, scattering everywhere.
Yeah, a little cobweb in the corner would have sold that a little bit too, in that little thing. But it's nice framing.
Very
I mean,
nice.
it's a centered shot, but I like the angle. The angle's good. The
Yeah.
Deutsch tilt looks nice.
Deutsch. The Deutsch.
But I can see still.
No, this is really nice, man.
I like
Awesome.
it. I like it a lot, man. I like it.
Good job, senor. Good job.
All right, we're on number 2 for Newell as well.
Ooh.
Got a Raphael with some Mausers, man.
I like this. I like this.
It's not needed. I just probably would have brightened up the eyes just a little bit.
Yeah.
It could do that because I mean, in the comic they always kind of had the whiter eyes.
They almost look like they were glowing, but not really glowing. Like I would have just added that extra touch. But other than that, I mean, that shot's perfect.
Yeah.
I'm learning with the Warhammer pictures I've been doing how to do the eyes just right because the Warhammer again they glow but they don't glow, they don't emit a lot of light, they just kind of have a glow.
Yeah, they just have
So I found that playing around with overlays works really well on that to give it that glow without a glow.
You almost have to do 2 or 3 layers.
You duplicate the layer,
yeah.
but it leaves the shadows in it too because it doesn't glow, it just has like a
right.
Yep.
Yeah, I like the shot. It has a it has the sewer vibe, but it also has the outdoor vibe. Like the mouse has been chomping on some bricks to get to
chomping on kinetic sand.
That's where it comes into place. See, Maz will always put in the obvious. We know what's what. We know what's what, but it looks good. It looks like
the beach, man. Have a turtle.
I do like how he added the 2 Mausers though.
Yeah. He definitely got some action going on. I mean, he's all like, "What do I do? There's 2 of them. The one behind me or the one in front of me?"
He's probably telling me, I was like, how do you think they actually beat me? And then a whole group of them show up. I'm like, oh.
Or he's in there like thinking Jurassic Park, and he's just quoting to himself, "Clever girl."
Girls, yeah. That too.
I could see him doing
Off
that.
the
That'd be
shelf.
more of a Mikey thing. Dude, thank you,
That's
Anew.
how I
Off the
feel
shelf, man.
about the rain, though.
Yeah.
I don't hate the rain.
Let me see.
Looks practical, right?
God
Is it practical? It has to be, right? It looks.
Oh,
Yeah,
I don't know.
yep, there's a spray
Oh, yeah,
bottle.
there's the water bottle.
Yep.
Good for you. Get that set wet.
Yeah, get the figures wet. I mean, they're wearing cloth goods.
Oh, yeah.
It's not the end of the world.
It'll dry.
But that's nice if he all right, if you're gonna commit to the shot, the poses is where exactly you want it, and you're just gonna go for the rain to be that effect there. You're just gonna spray how many times you're gonna spray for that one shot, and just have the camera just shoot a trillion shots until the water just completely stops because you don't want to soak your figures. But that looks nice.
You need to soak them so they look wet. You don't want them to be dry in the rain.
It doesn't look like heavy rain either, so it's nice.
Yeah,
it looks like
it works.
just started to rain. It just started.
The only thing I would have done here is I like the lamp in the background that kind of gives that it's like a lamp coming off the building.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I like the light from the right. I would have flashed, and you can do this light painting. Little
On them.
2-3 second exposure with an orange,
Yes.
a yellow tilted light on their face for the fire that's coming
fire
off the
effect?
guns.
Yeah.
You know
It
what I
was
mean?
a flash.
Yep.
Yeah. That's all. It's nice.
It is
I like the
recommended
pose.
you use distilled water just so you avoid spots. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Use distilled water.
Yep.
Because otherwise you get all those minerals and nope. No sir.
Nope.
Good shot.
Nope.
Off the shelf, man. Thanks so much for playing. Gonna move on to some Mark Attack. Mark is
What do you
attacking some.
Dude, these guys are clean.
Clones. Damn.
Clean,
Clean
What?
clone.
I said these guys are clean.
real clean.
Yeah, but they don't have that blue that really like screams like
Okay.
brand spanking new. Yeah.
Just busting your chops, man.
These guys are all really clean in the movie, actually, because they're all
Yeah.
CGI.
These are clones. They're not.
Stormtroopers
but I-
dirty too.
These guys are probably
Clones,
these guys
clones
haven't
don't get
seen-
dirty. Stormtroopers get dirty. Is that what you're saying?
I don't know. They all roll in mud.
They all roll in mud.
They all roll in mud as soon as they come off the plane, right?
I picture like a little like car wash thing that they go through before they leave. Like it's just like
Yeah,
I'm just
literally.
saying, I like my Remnant Trooper because it looks lived in. You know.
Like a
wax polish is an
contamination,
option if you want.
like a
No.
little
The remnant trooper
hallway.
looked like he survived the massacre. That's what it did.
That's
what
what I
it
want my stormtroopers to look like, man. My clones, the clones with stormtroopers.
So
my
he
clones,
loves
my
defeating
clones,
people.
They look like they've been
Right.
lived in.
I like this. I
How-
would have done this as probably a portrait.
There we
Yeah.
go.
A little too much space around them, and there's nothing really going on there for my eye. In fact, there's a lot to distract you from the figures. So
I really like the whole
Love
scene,
the
but yeah, I
moss.
agree. There is too much to one side. I kind of want like them coming from that left side and heading to the right side if
Yeah.
you want to leave them as perspective. But then you'd have to do that.
I think I would have moved him away from that big trunk back there into the space where the one in the back is a little bit more like to the left of this scene with the rock behind him and a nice tight scene would have been nice. Him having like walking down that little step of a rock or whatever, would have been cool.
That's what I'm talking about, Willis.
Or get some of those little micro fighters, and you could have had the gunships flying in the back right here.
Yeah.
Cool. But nice, very nice. Nicely done.
Beautiful Mark Attack is beautiful. Holy snackies.
Damn.
Dude, we got the Alpha Raptor coming in clutch, not even breaking the egg, but just looking.
Well,
tight.
that's
Light
what
on
they
this.
did in the movie. They picked up the egg and ran off.
I don't know what movie this is.
When
They're all
Dr. Grant made the peace offering, like for it's like, here are the eggs.
I don't. Is this the more recent one that they took over the world or something?
No. It's from the one where the Spinosaur first came out. I think it's the third one.
The
Third one, Dr. Grant.
Jurassic Park.
Yeah, Dr. Grant wasn't the third one because he was
Jurassic Park.
tricked. Yeah, he was tricked to go to the island to look for the kid.
That's Ian
Spoiler
Holmes.
alert.
That's Ian's character.
No. Well, then it wasn't the third one. Then it was the second one. Then there's one where he got convinced to go to the
Everybody
island to look for
Get on
some-
the floor. Everybody walk your dinosaur.
Lou, stop trying to get me monetized.
This is a nice.
Demonetize, you mean?
This is a very nice close up.
Hey, listen,
That's
if I get a chance to speak,
What?
It's
Say
nice.
something. Say something.
I already did.
This is
Everybody walk
really
your
nicely
dog.
shot, man. I like the lighting on this.
Yeah, Alpha. The lighting on this dinosaur is on point, dude. It looks like almost lifelike. Other than the neck joint, it looks like a real dinosaur is in this shot. Like really nice, subtle, even lighting, and you have your high points and your low points, and looks really nice. Man. This is actually I'm gonna have to
Very nice.
I'm gonna have to.
Get much of a more deep shot with a dinosaur shot. You know what I mean? Like the
I'm gonna have to. I'm just saying.
yeah, we don't get
Not bad
most
for a
of
man
it.
in his gym jams. Very authentic.
There we go.
Plus,
Play
call
up.
it get a lot of close-ups of these Hammond Collection dinosaurs. But when we do, it looks amazing.
It wasn't a Velociraptor scene from Mrs. Doubtfire.
Wow.
T Billet in the house, man. What's going on, man? How you doing?
Ooh,
All right, Alpha Raptor, thank you so much for sharing that. What we got? Plastically torn.
Alberto.
This alien has got some powers.
Oh yeah, the force is with him.
Yep.
My Thor
He's one
top.
with the force.
He's very forceful.
He's one with the force.
Man.
That reminds me, I need to go shopping.
This is pretty cool.
How does this
I like
remind
this.
you? You have to go shopping.
Yeah.
I need to know that.
Where do you go shopping? That's what I want to know.
How much is one rib?
Go shopping. Like I see toys, and I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta go shopping.
Oh, okay.
okay. Because for a second there, I was like, damn, bro. What?
Oh, I don't have this one. I need to get it.
I was like, I know times are tough, man, but where are you going shopping?
You need some action force? What?
He doesn't have this alien.
Yeah,
You don't
so,
have this one? And this is the first one, right?
I
The-
think it's the second
No, this was the
They don't
first
have robes.
the first cosmic wave or second or yeah.
one. Depends if he has the gauntlet on. If he has the forearm gauntlet, it's the first one. If it's doesn't have it, it's the second one.
Lou is worried about the wife's force powers.
So I like the setup and I like the guys in the air. The one thing I would say is I think I would have gotten a little tighter on the left and the right with them and maybe even brought them a little closer together.
I was gonna say bring them closer.
The alien pose, I would have made a lot more dynamic. You could have had that arm up as a fist and then like really had his arm out to the side, his legs spread apart as if he's got, and maybe even the skirt kind of like blowing up as if there's some like, force going on there. You got to create motion.
Skirt, guys.
No, there's a skirt underneath it. So you got to create motion to in a still photo. That's all. And there's a tilt to it, but it's not enough to be a tilt. So I would have had this straight up and down.
And I would have tilted the head
or more tilted. You know what I mean? Like if you're gonna do that. But I like the setup.
I would have put him at a more of a profile stance anyway. More like 1 foot, like his whole like just kind of one side kind of doing the thing. Not he's almost straight on, but I would have had him coming at from just like a side.
Yeah. Personally, I would have tightened it up. I would have had them a little bit closer to him. And, you can still do the idea that they're not next to him, you know what I mean? But have his face almost in between where I don't know if that's a glove that the guy's got on, the red glove, So he's like really looking at them doing this. And then the two bodies are on the either side of him. Just a tighter shot, more dynamic shot. But the setup is good. I mean, I like that background. I like the lighting from below. That looks good. Lighting is nice.
Alberto is just was telling us this is the first one. Steve Morrow says, is it best to show the floor from this angle, or could you have changed the camera angle?
I don't mind the floor. No, I don't mind the floor here. No.
Yeah.
And
Alberto says, cool, exaggerate that pose in tighter shots. Yeah.
Yeah, especially when you're trying to show action. I mean, I know you could be subtle about it, but it could be subtle if it was like a different angle, I guess. I don't know. I would have just had him because there is no source material here to go by. I would have had it in more of a, dynamic Marvel, pose, you know what I mean? Like really exaggerating the fact that he's lifting them up because you can tell what's going on, but he just does kind of look like he's going like, oh, hey guys, I'm going to just.
He's waving.
I mean, he may be that powerful, but I don't know. I just thought
maybe
it
some
feels
more
more powerful.
air, like weaponry floating away from the. So that could have worked as well.
Yeah. Like they dropped their weapons.
Even more dark. I would have twisted all the limbs.
That would have worked.
Twisted
There could have been less light on the guy on the left and more on the
guy.
Alien. Yeah.
Or yeah.
No, a little less on the guy's butt, basically.
Hey,
You probably want to flag that light because it's probably coming from that light on the left, whatever that left light is. It's hitting the back wall too. Probably needs to flag it. Yeah, that's the kind of pose right there, Lou, that you had.
Yeah,
it's a cool concept though, man. I like it.
See how he's got the sideways stance and then the forward hand. That's what.
Yeah, or even forward and the fist back like this or something. You know what I mean? Yeah. Just something more exaggerated. That's all.
Dude, graveyard grifter.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, man. Hell yeah, man. Got a
Okay.
new one here. So we got this cool death figure, man.
I don't know what this figure is. Does anybody know what this is?
No.
I thought it
Is
was
it-
one of your Mythic Legion
No.
thingies.
I think it's
No.
the Storm collectible gray skeletons, maybe.
It doesn't come with that weapon, that's for sure.
No.
No, I think this is. I think it's an amalgam of things. Like somebody, like they must have gotten like a
Soft
cloak
goods.
from another.
The head looks
figure.
very Storm collectible. I'll give you that. The head does.
Yeah, I think
the
that's
hand
gray.
even, one holding the thing. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know where this.
It's the golden axe one. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, he's
Oh,
right.
Yeah,
Right.
but the cloak.
I feel like Lou now pulling that out of my ass.
It's mythic.
Yeah.
Deluxe builder.
I painted mine all white. That's all I know. Well, not gray and black and silver anymore. I mean, I kind of wish there was a little bit more light on him, particularly in the face.
I don't know. I kind of like the way the light is on him, though. The only thing I don't like is how the knuckles are cut over here.
Yeah. I think you could have faked the idea that there would be more lamps like that in the room behind him and given it a little bit of a warm light to the right side, camera right side of it. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
just make it a little more
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
in
That would have been.
Because that light is just back there, kind of like, oh, he's in like a room. Okay. You know,
Yeah.
just fine. The only other thing is, I don't know what's going on. Like, I know where the clock ends. So there's that dark spot that almost creates like a. I mean, you could use it to advantage, but the way the wall like cuts
This
him in the
here?
middle,
Yeah.
yeah, like either do him like I just said, like you could almost have half his face be in the warm light, and you could use that look, or move that over because it's a kind of weird that anytime you get a line, any kind of line coming through a figure's head, like a tree or a pole or something, you don't want that like.
Because it
Going into
distracts
their
from the. Yeah.
It cuts the image in a weird way and just it looks strange. So, but I like the lighting. It's cool. The underlighting on the skeleton is cool.
Yeah, I love the underlighting on the skeleton. Yeah.
Yeah, given that the skeleton is as dark as it is, because this is the gray one,
Yep.
you are able to see some highlights on it, which is really nice without overblowing it. I mean, I personally, like I said, I painted all mine to a more bone color, so that's where I live at with mine. But and that's probably why my head's thinking it needs more light. But yeah, good stuff though, man.
Off the
Thank you for
shelf.
sharing, Graveyard. Hope to see some more from you.
This is off the shelf second. This is
Off the shelf.
very nicely done too.
This guy's he's walking. And,
I love the warm
Photoshop,
light coming out of that. Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's good job without any Photoshop, man, for sure.
Nice.
I want
Good
some more
setup.
light hitting this guy on camera left.
I don't.
I just think that his face gets kind of muddy on that left side. All I see is nostrils and a mouth. I can't see anything else. So nothing to distinguish where the eyes are at all.
Really? You
Either
can see the
side.
eyes?
Well, then I just don't know the anatomy of the creature. Then where are the eyes at?
Maybe right there. Right there.
I think
And
I
he
would have
has
had his
mouth
head
open.
turned towards
That way?
camera left. Yeah, like I don't know why you're looking at me. I don't love it.
Are you looking at me?
You looking at me? I don't see anybody else here.
Looking at you.
I do like the walking pose, but yeah, I agree. If he would have been looking away from the camera, yeah.
A little more weight forward because he's putting his weight on the leg coming down, so like a little bit more on the body, I think, coming forward. But the setup is really nice. I think I would have tightened it up and had that one guy that's laying face down closer to him and just tightened up the shot a little bit. But it's nice. It's a nice setup. I like the setup.
Yep.
I probably
pose.
would have light painted the sword a little bit too, just to give it a shine somewhere, just because to make it look more metal than plastic. But I understand your light source is where it is too, and you're not diverging from that, which is fine. Just saying what I would do.
Nicely done. Nicely done.
Yep, it's very nice.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Yeah, Casey in the rain. This is
This
poetic
is your third shot.
third
Sorry.
shot, man. But
Sorry.
everybody's wet though. I like it. I like it when they're wet.
I'm
a
not
good
saying.
angle. Yeah, I like
I'm
that
not gonna
angle.
go there, but I like this.
Hey, it's Magritte, right? Isn't that Magritte?
Dude, he's got an apple for a face. What happened?
It's Rene Magritte.
Yep, yep. This is dope. Get use of that top or what's his name?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I think I would have tightened it up. I would have just done Head and Shoulders.
Yeah,
kinda more like-
I was gonna say hit. Yeah.
And actually, if he was reaching out for the apple, it would be more tot-like. You know what I mean? Like it would be a funny. Yeah, I think I would have tried to reproduce that a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That'd be kind of fun. The tot would be trying to grab the apple or something. You know?
Yeah, you would. Yeah, you would.
Please.
He would definitely try and grab that.
why is this apple red? I'm confused.
Because he had a red apple.
Because he didn't want to paint it green.
Yep.
Yeah, there's not a lot to comment on though. I mean, he's going
Yeah,
through that.
it's a
interpretation.
fun concept.
Darth Matter art with some hot
Oh.
toys going on, man. He's got the, I think it's hot toys. Yeah, hot
Yeah.
toys. Captain America. I didn't know Darth had hot toys. Did you guys know he had hot toys?
Yeah,
I didn't.
Well, Pablo knew.
I knew.
Yeah, he has plenty
It's
of
a
toys.
hat. It's got all that information in his hat.
Yeah, it's all in here.
Yeah, it's the new scroll.
Raw.
Download it will.
That's the raw shot. Raw. Very nice. Very nice. I like it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Good composition.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it looks good.
Sweet. Good job, man. The
Yeah,
lighting's nice.
nice emotion there.
I mean, if you're looking at the raw, the lighting's great, even on the raw. But in
Darth, you're like me then. Okay. He says, I have more Hot Toys figures than my wife wants.
Yeah. I think
Yeah,
that's
no,
a lot of. That's a lot of.
shot. I
I
don't.
didn't hear the comment. Let me mute myself.
Not much to say here.
yeah, no, this is dope.
The green light I don't really get, but it looks okay. It looks good.
This one,
I don't know if
the-
that's
the-
like somebody targeting
black
the
and-
shield, but I don't know why he's.
What
Got
was
it.
I think it's just I think it's either a laser from a weapon coming from over here.
Yeah,
But
could be.
no, it's dope.
Only thing I would have said is like maybe a little just hint of a rim light on the back of his head. It's not necessary because there is light back there. But that's all.
just the way
If I
it's written
changed
right-
anything, it would be that. I think that was it.
Yeah, because he has a rim light right here on the shield. Yeah, I would. Yeah, you would have seen a little bit, just a little bit.
Yeah, maybe even the green or something like that.
Yeah,
Nice.
Well, the green's on this side.
good job.
Eh,
I
could be
like it.
another.
I
It's
like
that's special, Darth. Thank you. It's very nice.
Off the show. This is your third shot. Sorry,
This is a good shot.
it is a
Off
good
the
shot.
shelf, man. This is a
Pose.
badass shot. I'm sorry, we have to skip it. And Toetic,
Oh,
this is another
Toetic.
cool
It's
shot.
a nice shot too.
But it's definitely kind of humid out there. Gandalf's getting a little frizzy.
Ooh,
Dude, Mark attack. Look at that. I feel like the stormtrooper's going to attack.
the stormtrooper's gonna attack.
It's a nice, clean
Attack
little
Mark.
portrait. I kind of like it off to that side too. It's kind of nice.
Yeah,
Portrait in
I
a
like
case.
this.
I like it.
It's kind of cool. Yeah.
Very nice.
It's not a tumor.
Can we see Mark in the helmet at the top there?
That's what I was looking for. I see something here. It looks like there's a room, but it's not too bad.
I like the lights on the side, like there. Like,
Yes,
I probably would have taken those three little lights.
these right here.
I would have photoshopped all those center lights out. Yeah.
I might have left the one at the top just to give it a little bit of like an overhead light look, like there is reflection. But I don't. Those three ones, the three just kind of distract me.
Nah, I would have gotten rid of all
This looks like a door and the windows right here.
To the window, to the window, to the wall.
And I would have removed these two also right here.
Yeah, probably. Yeah,
Photoshop saved me on my Alien Day picture because I'm not gonna bring it up, but it had like this big white light on the top of its dome that was like very harsh. And I selected that and generated fill, and it made it nice and smooth.
Nice and smooth. Yep. No, but this is really nice, man.
Of course,
Good job.
Yeah.
Photoshop did some other things with that picture. I'm not
nice close up. I like it simple.
Townsend Art Studio, man. Look at, I mean, he's up there high, man. I hope he didn't fall.
I like that he put the dunce hat on the little robot. What's the name of his little
Wasn't it Dunce? I don't know.
No.
Dummy.
Dummy or something.
Dummy.
Dummy.
Yeah.
Dummy. I like the use of. I want to say that's Anakin. Luke Skywalker's body.
It does look like Luke Skywalker's body.
Oh,
Actually.
is it? Yeah.
It could be.
Wasn't
no?
there a mechanic Tony? Wasn't there a mechanic Tony that
Was there Mechanic Tony figure art?
HF came out? Thought so.
For figure arts?
Those look like
Nah,
Luke Skywalker
this
shoes.
can't be the Luke because
He's got a belt.
He's got a belt. Yeah, he's got a belt.
Yeah,
At
but
least the lower half is like maybe he combined like the upper half of the Luke Dagobah. Wait a minute, was there a Luke Dagobah?
Yeah.
There was? Okay. I swear this was a figure. But I could be wrong.
I could be wrong because I'm out of
so
the figure arts game when it comes to Iron Man and the
But
multiple.
he does have SH figure arts tagged on there. So
Well, yeah, it would have
and
been. It
Marvel
would have
Legends.
been.
The Hulkbusters Marvel Legends.
Yeah, no.
not
Here it is.
Marvel.
Well,
You found it?
Yeah, but he has sleeves, so he must have like maybe swapped out the arms or something.
The one that I have has like the short sleeves, and he has the arc reactor coming out of the chest. I have that one, but the one with a t-shirt that looks like Luke Skywalker's body.
It might be. Yeah, it might be.
Very nice shot, though, man.
The Hulkbuster's
cool
not. The Hulkbuster's not a whatchamacallit Marvel Legends. I think this particular Hulkbuster is a figure arts. Just based on how the canopy head lifts up.
Or it's a 3-0.
Or it could be the 3-0, but the 3-0 doesn't open.
Oh, well, I don't know.
It looks nice though.
Like, wait, no, it does open for the torso. I'm thinking of the other one. What is it? Mafex. Mafex doesn't open.
Maverick says, "Sorry guys, me again. What are your suggestions for taking pictures but not having any dioramas? What's a way to create the illusion of an interesting enough background without much?
Digital backgrounds.
Yeah.
Use a television behind it.
Yeah. My most recent digital
television or computer monitor or something like that.
That takes a lot of practice because you got to match up that light that that's going off in the background. You got to remember what angles those are all coming from.
You don't want your
light. You may have to adjust your. You may have to adjust your TV settings also. The gamma and the color and the brightness, the backlight brightness. Not so much the brightness of the TV, but the backlight brightness. That'll sometimes mess around with the lighting you have. So,
but with nothing, I mean.
Also depends on what
or solid.
You can get
color posters.
People have done like household things. Like there can be interesting patterns and stuff on things like laundry baskets or a filter from like a refrigerator or something like that. You know what I mean? Like
Maz did what was it? A breakfast tray that had the holes similar to the Star Wars Death Star.
Yeah, he used shine some light through the back of him. You're good to go.
It was a drying rack, but
it was a what rack? A drying
rack from Target. Metal drying rack.
Yep, stuff like that. Keep it a little out of focus if you've got a go
to the thrift store, man. Some stuff in the thrift store that you can just kind of throw back behind there. Yeah, and keep it out of focus.
I remember I took a shot of dying flowers that I had in a vase, and it was legitimately the perfect height for Usagi Yojimbo, the Fury Planet one, because he's a bigger figure, taller figure. So I put my my Petland Discounts dying tree next to it to kind of convey that the branches are just bleeding over, like the blades of a tree is just bleeding over. So I took the shot like that behind my kitchen wall, but my kitchen wall was like so bokeh out and blurred out. You can't tell what's in the background. You only can focus what's on the foreground.
Or you can do it outdoors also.
Outdoors. Just remove anything that in the foreground that looks out of scale.
It's out of scale. Yeah.
But what Macho's saying is I've told people who are getting too kind of over their skis in terms of like trying to get too much stuff. Concentrate on lighting and basic background, do some portraits, look up portrait lighting on YouTube and follow that, because that, even if you're just doing portraits at first, that's good practice to learn how to light things and how light affects your figure and the shape of the figure and stuff like that. And and the reasons why, like, really watch it, don't just look at pictures necessarily, but really kind of absorb it. And yes, Alberto, inside the oven, just don't turn that on first, obviously.
That's true. Hell, even Casper shot inside his fireplace.
Yeah. There's interesting textures all around that you don't really think about. Anytime you get a piece of styrofoam.
Hey guys, I gotta go AFK real quick. There's something going on here. You guys,
okay.
Be back.
All right. A piece of styrofoam from a TV or something like that, or something that you get like a whatever. Those are great for, like, especially Star Wars, like the clean sci-fi look. Put those in the background, keep them out of focus. Again, you don't get all the little, you don't see all the little details in the styrofoam, the circles or whatever they are. They look great. I did a shot like that. I'll see if I can find it. But like, you can do all sorts of stuff like that.
Or even the insides of boxes where you get the paper towel style sheets of cardboard
cardboard. Yeah,
and you could use that, or
you can even use butcher paper, brown butcher paper.
Yes,
you can crinkle it up. You can make caves and tunnels, and
that looks really good. Well done. Like, you can really make that look like rock in a real quick amount of time too. It looks really
get a little bit of outside dirt, just siphon it just to get the thin stuff and get all the large clunks out, and you can pour that on the ground and then build that thing out of butcher paper around, and
So I mean, the way I started out doing like forest shots was like a moss mat you can get at like a craft store, which is like $5. And then you literally go out and cut down some branches, small branches from trees, let them find a place where they flare out a little bit. And that's your tree. You know what I mean? It's not perfect because it looks a little out of scale, but it works. I mean, I got away with that for a long time.
With the way the toy community is now, there's no reason for you not to have a diode of any types. Like, you can even make your own, and there's a lot of do-it-yourself tutorials on YouTube to make your own, depending on what you want. If you want a hallway scene, there's simple ways to make hallway scenes. You don't need much, just two walls that look identical and a backdrop in the end, and that's your hallway.
We show a lot of extreme set stuff on here, people doing that, and that looked pretty good.
I have a train set that is actually the subway car, and I have the subway station. The station, you have foldable stairways, you have the pillars that are foldable, everything's made of cardboard, but the objective is to just focus on your subject, and everything else falls in the background. I have a couple of shots with the extreme sets with April and the Foot Clan, Vaporuni, just doing random shit in the subway. That right there, you have to just focus on the figure more so than anything else. If you don't, you can capture the flatness of it, and you don't want to do that when you're taking a shot.
It's not like, I don't know if you can share that, Pablo. Like, it's not allowing the extreme set to like really take over. You can get
wait, which one do you want me to show?
Oh, the one I'm sharing.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
So this is an extreme set. It's a company that's gone now. I think it's called Ready Sets.
Hold on, he hasn't shared it yet.
Wait, I'm trying to. Do I need to remove mine?
You have to stop. Yeah, you got to stop.
You up?
No, you are dumb now.
Yeah.
Wow. Remove it and then add it.
Yeah, I know, it's stupid. So this is just flat cardboard pieces. You know what I mean? Like, but they, they look pretty good. They're not perfect upon close examination, but they work. This is that same set in a different spot. As long as you kind of match the lighting, it looks pretty good. They're not perfect, but they look good enough for what you do. I was trying to find that styrofoam one, but I don't know how far back that is.
I make a lot of my own sets, man. I mean, it takes time.
Yeah, you can.
Because they're just in the back, but
Yep. Shit, I wish I could find that one. This was a long time ago. Galaxy far, far away. No, that's not it. I don't know. Shit. Nothing ever
Well,
happens
I
quickly.
one recent, if you go on mine, you can see the vapor and how he's tagging up on a flat surface, but it works.
Yeah. And then and there's also people that design stuff that you can print on paper and then just put it
Yep.
on
Yeah.
on a what's it called, a foam board, and then
God,
you
this is
can
what
build
garbage.
your dials from that too.
I can't be this far back.
Yep.
Anyway,
Yep. You've
it's
been doing
get
it
off
for a
here.
long time. A long time, my friend.
I find it like, you know.
So moving on.
Thank God I got back at it because this is awful.
All right, here we go. Now this is a nice shot too.
This is the second
Yeah.
one. Daryl.
This is the
Yeah,
second one.
man.
Yep.
Yep.
I like it.
Yeah, but I'm starting to see a pattern with silhouettes around each head of the individuals, like he did with Vader and like he does with everyone else.
Thing, man.
Yeah,
Why
I
you
think
not?
it's his thing.
Wait,
I'm not
silhouettes?
seeing a pattern.
No, the
I didn't-
little halos.
Oh, the little halos. Yeah.
halos. Yeah, I'm noticing a pattern. I'm seeing his.
He's been
Stop.
doing it. Yeah.
No, it's his thing, man. He does that,
I-
man. He does that. Be meaty 13. That's what I'm going
man.
for. What's going on, man? What are you going for? What? Going for something.
Let's go for something. This is nicely done. The only thing, this kind of looks a little blown out, but it's not too bad.
Blown out. Where?
The smoke, it's like
The bottom.
bright. It's really bright down here
Yeah.
Yeah,
in front of because of the fact that the fog is that white color.
Yeah.
Like it almost washes out the boots.
mm-hmm.
But it's not a major thing. It's just the only thing. It got a little distracting down there. But other than that,
It
it's
is
great.
distracting, but it's not necessarily a wrong thing. 'cause
Right,
that's
yeah.
What happened to it?
Dope shot. Very dope.
Oh, Daryl. Okay. Be meaty 13's his showmanship
Ooh.
name, apparently. All right. Dude, nice shot, though, Daryl. What is this going on here?
Some ACBA.
Real collectibles, man. ACBA. This is like some badass shizzle. That's an extreme set, by the way, Maverick.
Yeah.
In the
And this is a
background.
cardboard box.
and a cardboard box.
And a cardboard box.
On the
And
left side is the cardboard box, on the right side is the extreme set.
Yeah.
that looks like
And
a
the
cardboard.
borders- Who knows?
Good
Tell me if
job.
I'm wrong.
Hell, the shield is even a printed like a.
Oh yeah, no joke. Yeah.
Right.
What? Oh,
Why
yeah,
is
it
the
is.
shield printed like that? What?
What
I don't know.
was there something he put
Maybe it was a
You got a
challenge.
BTS here too.
It must have been like a challenge or something, right? Because I mean, God, if you don't have enough shields for your Captain America,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so many shields, it's unbelievable.
But here, Maverick, this is perfect to watch right here. This is somebody shooting with bare minimum stuff here that they. What are they using that for that floor though?
It's just
It looks like brick, like the
brick layering.
what's it called? It's got a
The tile brick stuff for like the facade.
yeah. That's what it looked like to me, but I may be wrong because I just saw it wasn't as big as I thought it was. No, that's something else. I don't know what that is.
It looks like mini trays or something.
Or it could be that that fake wood for patios.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm talking about? The tiles.
Yeah,
It might
it's
be
not even
that,
real wood. It could
Yes.
be that, yeah.
but yeah.
But I like, the polyester just creating the smoke effect, which is nice. It's not overly done. It's just barely there. I like that.
Or maybe he lost his shield and he had to make one.
Out of cardboard.
I would look at the video game cap. So maybe the
Get
the
that
graphic
man a cardboard shield.
he has a
Get
cardboard.
this man a shield.
Wait, this shield is made of cardboard, dude. I didn't say it wouldn't protect you.
That's Wakanda cardboard. It's a whole different level of cardboard.
Oh yeah, no vibranium on this one.
That's right.
Oh,
This-
so yeah. So he said this.
man.
He got this figure, but unfortunately, it did not come with the shield.
Ah,
So he printed one out of paper.
hey, it worked.
Yeah.
I mean, we had to look for it to see that it was paper.
Yeah.
Well, wait a minute. Hold on a minute. Hold my
It's a
beer
dope
while I
shot,
look
though.
for it.
I like it. Although I gotta say, this light meter is pretty big.
The what? Oh,
The
yeah.
light meter.
Yeah.
The electrical meter.
Yeah. Well, I mean, some places, who knows?
But everything else is a scale. The piping and all that. It's just this is a little overscaled, I think. But it's dope, though. It's a dope shot. I like it.
It is pretty awesome. All right, M-Toy Photos, man. We got Witcher and a Demigorgon.
Yeah.
I kind of feel sorry for the Demigorgon.
I mean, he looks like he got the jump on him, man. Clever girl and all, Just like,
I like the way it's lit.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, you can see the eye nicely here. Got
I
the
think,
nice pass of the moonlight.
Does he got two swords on his back? What?
Yeah, he has two. He has a silver one, and then he has a silver to kill monsters, and then he has a regular sword to kill humans.
Mine only has one sword. I got Rob McFarlane. McFarlane, where's my other sword?
Supposed to have two swords. Two swords.
My McFarlane one's got one sword.
Yeah, you got robbed then.
It came with one
This
sword.
game one, not the one from the Netflix series.
Mine's
Isn't
the
that
Netflix
though?
one.
Is there more to this? No, it's just a lab.
Collab. No, it's pretty cool, man. I kind of wish. I don't know.
I don't know about the arm being cut off here like this. I probably would have gone higher up to where the elbow's at.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have shot this from a lower angle looking up, too.
Yeah.
You get the Demigorgon looming over it, and it's almost the same height, and you want to kind of make it look taller. So I would have come from a lower angle.
Not bad. Not bad. Good job.
Yeah, man. Other than that, man, it's pretty cool, man.
Ooh.
Dude, man, we got Geeky83 in the house, man. Geeky83 is, you get this dwarf or whatever he is. Like, he was doing some hammering, but then there's this thing on the floor. So he stopped and he's looking at it. And there's goblin guys like, we're gonna stab this guy.
Because he probably dropped it because, he's a goofball.
Yeah. He dropped it, and this guy's like,
he dropped the orb.
Should I go look at it? Or should I not? That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
All
right. Static says, "Oh man, we're only 4 calendar days away from my first photo." Oh,
wow!
Get on it. Where's the first photo?
Huh.
Just kidding. So yeah, guys. What are your thoughts?
I like it, and I like the dial. He's saying that his buddy made it, but he thinks his dials are crap. And I was like, I don't think that dial's crap.
Yeah, that's not crap.
That's a nice dial.
That is a very nice dial. Yeah, he says that his buddy Anubis thinks his dial creations are not best, and no one would be interested in them. And he said, I stopped by to show him some pointers for photos, and he gave us the link to go check out his page. That's all that.
Yeah, you know what? He's not your buddy.
What?
I said he's not your buddy. This is good.
No,
really good.
He said that his buddy Anubis thinks that his work, like Anubis made the dial.
Oh, thinks that his dios are not the dial. Okay,
so he's showcasing his buddy's dial to show.
Oh yeah, no, okay, all right. Then he is your
that's
buddy,
why he gave us the link.
Really, and you're good for focusing on it because it looks good.
Yeah, it looks good. I like it a lot.
Nice clean shot, man. There's a lot of light in that room with the dwarf or whatever he is, but you could have
sunlight coming up there.
You could have had a window above him in front of him, lighting his front side. I don't know.
It's nicely done, man. Damn.
Very nice.
I like backlight. I think it's nicely done. It's pretty good. Yeah.
Oh, I like the pose of the goblin on this one though.
Oh, with the knife. Yeah.
Because he has he's ready to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen, sometimes a simple dial is all you need.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be elaborate. It could be very simple. You got some people who build mansions and houses and huts and freaking castles. You don't need to be like them. You could be yourself.
You don't need to be like them.
And then get there. There's some people who build an entire, skyscraper.
A whole city, man. A whole city.
And they stop making dials. because they put everything into that one piece, and then that's it. They're done.
Yeah. No, but it's a very nice shot too. Good job though. Good job, Geek.
Yeah.
Moving on, we got Casper. Ooh.
Yeah, Casper. Hey, Bert. You got a motorcycle over here, Bert. What are we
Is he
doing?
is he telling him to hush so he can get the pigeon?
Yep, that's exactly. He's like, shh, don't move.
Actually, gonna hit it with the rubber ducky.
Oh, maybe.
I'm going to
Yeah, give him a
capture.
rubber ducky.
Let's catch that pigeon.
I'm getting Ace Ventura vibes right now, man. Get the albino pigeon.
I don't know who it was, but someone put these heads on some Mythic Legion knights.
Oh my god.
Really?
They look awesome. They look awesome, man. There were some Templars. There were the new, I think they were the Elijah bodies, and they put the heads on them, man. It looked so badass. I was like, that's such a great idea. But this is a dope shot. I like the lighting on it. Good job on that, Casper.
Yeah, good little vibe here, man. Good little vibe. I like it. Although, why is the motorcycle parked toward, with his back end at the dead end, man? What's up with that?
Well, you could always walk a bike back.
I guess you could, but that's a lot of work, man. Why?
Hey,
These things are not light. They're
you know
heavy.
why you would park the bike like that? Is if you need to get out of there quick.
Exactly.
That's why I always park in reverse everywhere I go. Because if I need to get the hell out of quick, like I'm ready to go.
I back with backup cameras now, man. Yeah, I back up everywhere I go.
You don't need no backup cameras.
No, you
Hold on.
don't, but it made it a lot easier. All right,
Hold on.
Casper, man. That's pretty
Yeah,
clean,
good job,
man.
Casper.
Pretty clean.
Very
We got
nice.
Robert again, but we're going to keep moving. This is Robert.
Oh,
Nice shot.
this was a nice shot too.
Koopa Clancy up next with some
Ooh,
Polverine versus Spider, man.
Spider.
I don't know if I like the blur on here, Koopa Clancy. The blur is.
Reminds me of. Isn't that the effect they used to do on Power Rangers?
Probably. No,
yeah,
I
I
didn't
think-
watch that crap. I never watched it.
Well, it's either Power Rangers or some other show. They used to do that, like that effect, like they would do like the
Yeah.
blur effect, and they would always have that weird sound effect that it almost sounds like a spring.
Yeah, like that 70s stuff. The Wonder Woman show used to do that.
Yeah, I think it was that. It might have
The
been that.
Bionic Man and the Bionic Woman.
There we go. Yeah, that's what it reminds me of. Yeah, that's why it reminds me of that effect.
I don't like Wolverine's pose. The arm that he's swinging with, the leg should be back, especially if he's going to swing with that much force to create, that slash effect. I'm just saying, and especially,
you didn't think of making the slash effect.
Huh?
So you're just jealous because you didn't think about making the slash effect.
oh, you just jealous because out of pose. Get out of here.
Okay.
No,
Yeah, I
but
see what
seriously,
you mean. Yeah.
like if he's gonna slash this way, think of a boxer. A boxer is gonna, that like you want to lead, and he kinds of, when he slashes, it's always twisting with the hip. Like he's gonna be in a slashing motion with his hips going with that direction, and this is the wrong direction for the torso.
So
It's kind of like
Is
the
it-
dual pistols. It looks like the dual pistol pose again.
It looks like he's about to slash with the other
Yeah.
hand.
Yeah, like he's getting ready to attack with this
With
one.
this hand, yeah. It looks like
But-
he looks like he's about to
Yeah, but the slash effect is conveying that he slashed with the other, which pose of the legs are wrong.
But I don't know. It could work also though, because it depends on how he came
I'm
at
not
it.
hating his pose. I think he could be followed through a little bit more, but I don't.
Yeah,
think
if
the
he
leg-
had- yeah, I
the leading leg would be that leg. So I don't know what the big to do is.
I think he needed to twist that torso just a little bit more.
If he's
Right,
swung
the
with that
hips.
left
I
arm,
think
that
the hip
left
needed to be
leg.
twisted. I think this
is-
needed to
right.
move more this way, just a little bit, and get more of a twist. But the way it's posed right now, it does look like he's about to swing with this hand, not this one.
So if you take away the swoosh effect, go to the next one where there's no swoosh effect, then you're just like, okay, he's getting ready to hit with the other hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works. Yeah. I'm just not a fan of the blur, man. The blur is very distracting. It doesn't make a lot of sense to use it.
It just reminds me of the old shows when they used to do that. All right, moving on.
We got Callahan with some awesome skeletons.
Damn.
Are these the Foosh skeletons?
Yes, I think.
They're not. Yeah, they're not the Legion's ones, and they're not the Storm Collectibles ones. So it's all it could be, right? It's the only other people that made a skeleton, right?
He doesn't have them tagged. Whoever made they might be the Foosh. I don't know. I could be wrong. But damn, this is. You know what? I think it is because he's the one that did the show with Constantine and the skeleton on his back, right?
Yeah.
Then it has to be the Foosh skeletons.
And he's got the Bestly soft goods for this werewolf, which I have. This is a great soft goods for this guy. Although I put my jacket now on my figure obscura Frankenstein.
Yeah, I like this shot a lot. The lighting's awesome.
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
I need me some nice graveyard stuff, man. I kind of like the cropped in, like the tighter version of it.
Yeah. This one?
Yeah, the tighter version instead of the further back one.
Yeah, this is
I'm kind of a fan.
It's really nice.
This is really nice.
Oh, there you go.
I love the lighting on this, man.
Great shot, man.
Yeah, these are really nice.
I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, what is that skeleton? That's a weird looking skeleton. Those rib.
I think it's the Foosh ones because So he did so we went over a shot of his last Tuesday. He had Constantine walking this same graveyard, this same dio, but he had the skeleton on its back. And I think he was on, or he had.
Yeah, he was here, and he said it was the Foosh skeleton.
Yeah, it was the Foosh skeleton. So I'm assuming it's the same ones.
Yeah,
but the one he's got in his hand, that's not it. The one he's got in his hand is like a weird rib cage. That looks like something else. Doesn't even look like the one that's behind him, coming up from behind him.
Well, that's true.
Anyway, whatever. This is a cool shot, man.
Either way,
but it's gonna get the video. It's got to. So
but this one, this deserves it. Yeah.
More deep. Russell no longer needs the weirding module.
This is my happening, and it freaks me out.
Oh, it's a stone gas, man.
I don't know why that reminds me so much of you, Maz.
I love Z-Man, dude.
I know, but
now he's Wonder Woman. Oh, don't even ask. What?
No, this is dope. I like
if you haven't seen Beyond the Valley of the Dolls, then you're just doing yourself a disservice.
Okay.
All right.
I think we should end on this one, man. This is a good.
Yeah.
Well, we
get. We're at the 2 hour. Yep.
But we're static.
I know.
We're about to move up to statics. I was trying to get
high note. Leave on a high note.
We'll start off on this next week. Yep.
All right.
This is a dope shot.
We'll start off next week. According to them, that's where we're going to be at.
Yes, sir.
February 23rd. All right, man. I forgot to do this at the beginning of the show, so let's do this now, man. Guys, Legions Magazine. Let me.
I was going to say, what happened to Lou?
What happened to Lou?
Legions Magazine, guys. This is they just got their orders in, so this is going to start shipping. I believe they're going to have some issues if you didn't get the pre-order. So get on that, legionsmagazine.com. Links in the description down below. Nice. Also, one of our sponsors, and we gave away a figure from them last week. Articulated Empire. Definitely
we gave away a figure last week. What the hell?
Yes, you should have been here. I don't know why you don't.
Yeah, Steve gave.
I forget what it was now. One of the the green-faced elf-looking guy.
The Xylonian guard.
There you go.
Xylonian guard.
So we gave away that figure and Admiral Snapbar, or no, Admiral. It's a play on Admiral Akbar. Admiral something. Yeah. Hold on, I messaged him earlier. Who was it? Dang it! Where'd they go? I was just talking to them earlier just to say, hey, did you get it? Oh, I can't find it now. I hate Instagram.
No, you don't.
Oh, here we go. Admiral Snapbar, yeah.
There you go, Snapbar.
Admiral Snapbar won last week. So, Lou, stay in the room. Stop leaving.
I can't help it if StreamYard keeps booting me out.
All right. So yeah, Articulate Empire guys, they're one of our buddies here, and I definitely want to help get them some love. So they got all these couple things. They got payment plans you can do with some of the figures, but they got Mythic Legions, Savage Crucible 3.0 now. Wait, so is that 3.0? No, wait. I thought that was 3.0. Retro Toy Edition. Is that wrong?
I don't know.
Mezco, Animal Warriors, Beast Kingdom,
That's
and I know he's gonna be getting some more. So check them out. Also, what helps the channel, guys? T-shirts, TeePublic. Right now they get the sale, so everything is $16. So I get nothing, but hey, you know, you guys get a shirt. Trevor's got one of the shirts. Did you like it, Trevor?
I did. It's very nice.
Right. Trevor liked it. It's very nice. He got this one. So yeah, to really help out, the link is in the description below. It's under my Linktree. So yeah, help out the channel, guys. So what do we got going on? Trevor, you're back to this side of the world. What's new? What's going on with you?
Not much. Hoping to get some personal photography in before I have to do some more work, which probably is going to be fairly quickly.
Feel you.
I tried to do some stuff before I left, but I just didn't. I wasn't feeling it. It wasn't working out. So, other than that, I don't know. Legion's Lounge, being on other shows, kind of like taking a little bit of a break from YouTube, my own YouTube, but I'll get back to it eventually. Just got a lot going on. Yeah, that's it. I think that's it. Sell, push, plug. No, not really.
All right. Yeah, you had a nice following on Legion's Lounge last night. I poked in for a minute.
Yeah, it was good. It was a good episode, and we gave away a Ganesha figure, which was cool.
I got that Ganesha figure yesterday. It's dope.
How'd you get it yesterday? He just gave it away yesterday. How'd you get it?
No, I got mine that I ordered yesterday. Yeah.
Look at that, look at that, man. That's awesome.
I may take a photo of it before I customize it, but yeah.
Yeah. Lou, what do you got going on, buddy?
Lulu.
Yeah. What up?
What you got?
What do you got going on, Lou? Don't just nod at us.
I got.
Oh, snap.
Die-cast swords. Forget you, Hot Toys. You don't know how to do die-cast swords no more.
Not anymore, no.
Not anymore. No,
but
you
I photograph that against the Predator. I hope you do.
Oh, I have my Samurai Predator. I'm gonna take some shots with it.
That's what I'm saying. I hope you have it against it. That's what I'm saying.
Oh no! Right now it's in a separate case. So I'm gonna get everything out. It's gonna look.
Do a photo with the two of them though.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Take a photo of both of them.
Take a photo? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna be working. Because I have the cherry blossoms already blossomed outside. So
nice.
So I want to see if I could, get the table leveled and everything like that. Take a nice shot before they start to wither away.
So what else you got going on there, Lou?
Well, nothing much. Same old, same old. You catch me in the, other people's streams. I may do a review on him and Obi-Wan from the Misho movie realization line. And same stuff, Cigars and Ash on Wednesdays, but this Wednesday I'll probably be on Say What. Thursday I will not be on Best of the Best. I will be going to see Thunderbolts.
Oh, so there's an opening, is what you're saying?
Hey,
well, Maz, you're probably going to be in there because
no, I got to work this Thursday, so you hit him up, man. Go hit him up.
Yeah.
No, go for it.
Don't worry, Trevor. You got it in. You just got to open.
Or Lou, just send Trevor the link, and then Trevor will pop up in your place.
I'll just be Lou. What's up, 808? How you doing, buddy?
I'm Lou. My turtle shirt and.
He's gonna be me with all that white hair on his chin. Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh. So that's the best.
You got a little going on there.
I got a lot going on. Figure Hooks Friday on Friday. That's pretty much it on the regular life shit. Got my learner's permit for driving. Finally got my permit. Didn't need it but I need it so that way I don't get arrested or tickets and shit. But
Yeah, you don't want that. You don't want that.
All right. Going on, Pablo. What you got going on, Pablo?
I want to remind people that this Friday is the end of the pre-order for Death Dealer from Savage
Make sure
Crypto.
to lock that in.
So lock that in. This will be the last time you'll see me in this space. And I may be MIA Tuesday. It all depends. I mean, I'll still get the thumbnail ready, but
you gonna be rustling up some dogies, or what are you gonna?
Well,
moving.
I'm moving. Well, so I'm moving. All this has to get out by Saturday. So, but then I got to set up over there, and I don't know what the internet's gonna be like. So, I don't know if I'll be on Tuesday, but I have the thumbnail and all that ready for that. But yeah, this will be the last time you'll see me in this setup in this room.
All right, man.
And so I won't be on
Cowboy
highly
PB.
posable this Friday because I'm tearing all this down tomorrow
No
night.
highly
or
posable.
Thursday. Yeah,
All right.
so no highly posable. And I'm so backlogged on so many photos I want to take. I just haven't had time because I'm moving. I did update my workstation though. I got 2 electric standing up desks.
Oh, you did?
Nice.
Yeah, I got one from this setup and then one for my studio setup.
Nice.
But I gotta get all this ready to get out. So, but yeah, that's all I got going on. Just moving. Just gotta get all this out.
Rock on. All right, Pablo. So I got this guy in the mail last week, as you probably noticed. My InArt Paulo Atreides finally got here. He did not come with the mouse. We'll say.
He did not come with the mouse.
No, he didn't. But it's a beautiful piece, though. Other than that, man. Other than that, he's beautiful. But don't forget, guys. This weekend is May the 4th, so get all your Star Wars stuff shot. I did a shot today.
It is May the 4th. May the 4th be with you.
Yeah, May the 4th and Revenge of the 5th if you're more of a Sith guy. So I'm gonna give you a little tease though. I pulled this out as I mentioned, as I showed you earlier. This is, I did a shot with her today, and
nice.
So
I think this one of your better posts.
So she's in that pose, and see, I'll give her a lightsaber. It's gonna be the dark saber. It ain't gonna be no green Ezra saber. Anyway. So with that, guys, yeah, we're gonna be getting out of here, and we'll be back next week. So we'll see you then. Hopefully, Pablo can join us. That'd be awesome if he can. He's definitely the life of the party.
Right.
With the hat and everything.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep wearing this hat from now on.
And the Star Wars Celebration hat guy down here, he's pretty lively too. But anyway, with that, guys, we're gonna get out of here. We'll see you all. We'll see you guys next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. And with that, we're out of here, man. Enjoy. Have a great day.
Peace.
A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away,